get it.
All right, so 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to episode 253 of the KBMOD podcast. It is October 15th, 2016, and we are at the Extra Life LAN, and this is the live version of the podcast that we do every year. So let's.
Yeah, this is real life.
This is real life, as real as it gets. Where do we have a studio audience? Is nobody?
Yeah, our
I guess
studio
there's
audience is kind of
Can anybody
failing us
clap?
right now. Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
you guys.
There it is.
Thanks you guys, all 700 of you.
Wow, crazy that
Thanks for showing up.
We packed them all in. We packed everybody in here. So if you're listening to the audio version of this and not watching it live right now.
Did you say the date?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I
you
wasn't
didn't
listening.
Yeah, I definitely said the date. It is October 15, 2016. I'll do it again just to be sure.
Did you say the date?
Okay.
Sorry.
There's a reason we don't have you on the cast anymore.
Look at already the flashbacks.
If you can't tell on the audio version, we have Nick Fenton.
We have Nick Fenton joining us
Me.
right now in the
Joining
flash chair.
us. Alumni.
The soul clap from Lindsay.
And flew all the way from beautiful Los Angeles, California
The
to
city
be
of
here.
angles.
So it's been a bit since Nick's been on the cast.
It has been, yeah.
So
Probably
I think
like
the first
50 episodes.
Yeah, the first is it 50? I don't know about that.
No, it's not.
Not
No, it
that
hasn't.
many.
Probably like 20
Probably 20
at least.
So the first question I have to ask is what has been going on with Nick Fenton in LA?
That's such a broad question.
It's very broad, but I mean, any
you got-
highlights? I mean, 20 episodes have passed.
I mean, you got
any-
your pink hair now.
yeah, your hair's
Yeah.
pink. You're doing
You
your
know?
Zyra cosplay, as you described it once.
Who?
Wait.
That's a League of Legends character.
That's
It'd be
Zarya. Zarya, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm combining my games.
Yeah, it's sort of got the Zarya look going on.
Yeah. I mean, anything like. All right, I'll narrow it down. Music shows. I know you're still.
Music shows.
I'm so old. I'm such a.
And you guys going to those music shows?
I moved out of LA. I'm like, yeah, you going to your music shows still? I know you're doing a bunch of. You do a lot of mixes regularly still. I know you have.
Yeah.
This, I mean, any highlights? Any highlights in the last
Maybe you played a
6
game
months?
or two. Like we don't. I mean,
I
we don't know.
know. I don't want to suppose anything or assume anything.
I probably should have thought of things to say, but honestly, I can't think of anything that terribly
right.
exciting.
Okay.
Great podcast material.
Yeah, awesome. Last weekend I went to Big Bear, California. I went to Oktoberfest.
Okay. See, that's good.
And
Okay.
I had 4 beers, and I was so trashed off of 4 beers.
Yes.
I came up with a song. It goes to the tune of "Mr. Steal Your Girl," and I kept repeating it throughout the night. It just goes na 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 na. It's Mr. Blacking Out, and it was just that over and over again. 4 beers.
Wow.
4
Were
beers.
you by yourself or with
Wow.
people?
I would, if I was by myself, just saying that to random people.
I mean,
No, I was up
You
there
haven't told me
with
that
friends.
you weren't.
4 beers
No,
deep.
I was with
and-
friends.
Okay.
If you're 4 beers deep,
I mean,
and
to
you're
be
making,
fair, they're like big beers,
Okay,
but
yeah.
still,
Like
I don't
big
drink
glass.
that much, so
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I got a little
must not.
wrecked.
Yeah.
4 beers.
That's like the most exciting thing I can think of, really. I went to Big Bear last weekend.
I've
Except for
never
Oktoberfest.
been to Big Bear.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a little mountain town. I like it.
How many people were at this? Would you estimate at Oktoberfest?
Probably,
Thousands, like is it send?
Yeah, maybe like 1,000 people, somewhere in
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Maybe, I
sounds
don't
fun.
know, 500 to 1,000, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
It was popping.
All right. And what kind of? I want to go back to the music thing because I know music is a big part of your life. Who are the hot DJs right now? Really dropping
hot
the tunes
DJs?
that you identify with.
Seen any Avicii
Or
shows?
any good shows
Yeah,
you've
Avicii
seen
shows.
recently?
Actually, in like a month, I'm seeing the Porter and Maddie
Yes.
collab
Nice.
like tour.
That-
So that's coming up.
That will be exciting.
On Monday, I'm seeing Muramasa.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Lots of techno.
Hmm.
I feel like nobody's going to be interested in hearing me talk about techno, but
There's like one person.
yeah, it's like, oh, dude.
Who's-
Dude, there's one. I see him in
Oh,
chat.
Ben
He just
Clark,
freaked out.
dude.
He typed techno in all caps with a question mark and exclamation mark. There he is. No. Well, that's cool. Okay. That's good.
All right, so I'm glad that you literally we haven't had you on at least a dozen casts
Nothing has
now.
happened.
And the only
Nothing
thing
has
you
changed.
remember is
Nothing
from
too
last
new.
weekend.
Yeah, that's as far back as I can remember. It's like, the
other-
weekend before that was TwitchCon, and we all saw each other there.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we've TwitchCon was just recently, so it actually hasn't been very long since we've been in the same room.
Brandon, can you
Yeah, that's
kinda
true.
plug your ears for a second?
Plug my ears.
I paid $60 to see Steve Aoki at the Twitch party, and that broke my heart. And
I knew the review.
I chugged.
of it.
That's also. I got pretty drunk off of that because I was chugging back-to-back Bud Lights, just crushing them. There's
chug
video.
Bud
There's
Lights.
video of me chugging
There is.
Bud Lights.
Video
It was,
proof.
That was bad.
I should have known you were going to get hammered at Big Bear after 4 beers. When you were definitely tipsy after 2. Bud Light, Bud Light, it tastes like water, but it packs a real punch. Let me
No,
tell
it
you.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's like 4.5%.
I
It's
saw
literally
you on,
so
on
weak.
social media. looking like you were very much enjoying that concert.
Your perception of me is very incorrect.
He was finding his own enjoyment.
Okay, I mean, I may have not have liked Stevie Aoki's music, but I enjoyed being around friends. I'll pay the $60 to spend time with friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
And get caked.
That's right.
I have to say, I'm not a huge Aoki fan myself. I can appreciate for what he does. We're just the problem is that it's not even that we listen to so much electronic music at this point that like it's hard. There was a time.
It's hard to not be.
It's hard
snobby.
to not even be a snob. Like I have no problem people enjoying themselves. But anyway, his bits kind of wear on me pretty quickly. But I have to say that I seen the whole cake thing live. He threw like 13 cakes or something.
Yeah,
There
there was just a guy that was bringing cakes out.
And some of those you think he's like obviously he can hit the front row because it's right near him.
Yeah.
But some of those he threw back.
That's what I was gonna say.
The first couple, it was like, wow, Steve, you can throw them further. And then all of a sudden he's like chucking them. Like,
And the thing
they're exploding on
that
people.
impressed me is that when he throws them forward, he like you would think a cake might turn and then like the cardboard
it kind of
hits
holds
someone.
a steady like.
But yeah, it was steady every single shot.
This man has thrown thousands of cake. You have to imagine.
He's got an arm on him.
He knows
He's got an arm, and the fact that he keeps it straight and it hits like perfect. They're like every one of them is this photogenic cake explosion.
No, and I had to say I respected that part because I thought it was I didn't know how it was going to be, and he took his shirt off. He was like getting ready to do it.
Yeah.
So you respected it. He took his shirt off.
Well, yeah, his body was great, but that's another thing.
He was obviously very into it.
He was very into it, so
and
I can respect that.
That was probably my favorite part is just seeing people just ecstatic about ruining their clothing.
Yeah,
right. With these birthday
I'm not
cakes.
about that life though.
That was also funny because people were definitely feeling good in the front of the crowd, and then as people were getting caked, I was chilling in the back, and people were coming back, and I could see that the buzz was starting to wear off.
Yeah.
And they were starting
They're
to realize,
oh, God, I'm covered in a cake,
and I have to get in an Uber or something.
I went to the restroom like a little bit after his performance, and there was one of the people that gotten caked just standing there like trying to wash it off of their skin,
just like hands on the sink, just looking at themselves in the reflection, like what have I done?
Yeah, there was definitely some realization.
There was it looked like some potential regret. Like you love that you got the photo with it and all of that, but then you realize that you've got cake on you.
You're living with that for the rest of your
night.
You're probably like the day after. You're probably like, oh, there's bits of it in my ear.
Yeah, it's like going to the beach
must.
and you find sand, in your shoes and everything afterward.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What, that doesn't happen to you guys?
Sand,
find
cake
sand in
or
your butt?
sand? Oh, no, I've never found cake in my butt.
But sand you have?
Sand? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It gets everywhere. It gets everywhere.
It does.
Okay. I just want to real quick mention $50 from Woo Man, and he has a question directly for you. We're not in the Q&A section, but so Nick, does the carpet match the drapes? And I think that's
Do you
a fair
want to check,
question.
Scott?
We have for the audio version, Nick is.
Oh, sorry. I'll pretend that I'm zipping my pants up again because it was totally believable.
It was definitely believable. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
It's also going to be a terrible listen for the audio.
Yeah, well,
listeners.
he put his crotch
I didn't even
in my
give like
face.
a good zipper sound. I could have even done this. Like,
That
there we
actually
go.
would have solved.
Something
Well,
like that.
that's fine.
Nothing.
We can edit this so that it sounds like.
We'll just put
I'll put one of those free sound effects.
Oh my god!
and a fake scream that's not even me. Oh no. Okay, and thank you very much for that.
Yeah, thank you
Woo-Man.
for the donation.
So we're starting to approach again.
Oh yeah, they're rolling in.
Nick has a goal. If you're listening to the audio version
yeah.
of this podcast, where he's past his goal of $500. If he gets to 1,000, he's going to get a makeover, probably while we do this cast. So that's what people are donating for. Tyler donates $5. The people need to see Drag Enfen, aka Tisha King.
Whatever that was. I don't even know if that was that even. It's
Yeah.
Whatever that name
So
is.
thank you, Tyler. And then Dominic donated $100 and said, "Thanks, Bob, for inviting me, even though I work in the same room as Nikon Punch, who failed to even mention it in passing."
Out.
Wow.
Called out.
Shots
Nikon.
fired.
I like
Shots
the
fired.
simultaneous thanks to Bob
And the
the
shots.
And
like
also
kind of
fuck
the,
you,
the
Nikon Punch.
backhanded remark to Nikon Punch.
Thank you very much
Always
for your generous
appreciate it.
donation, Dominic, helping Nick Fenton continue on his goal. So,
Pretty close.
all right. Yeah, we're getting there. So, all right. Well, that's good. It's good to hear that, like you said, not a ton has changed in a while, but that's good. What about you, Brandon? I mean, it's funny because we saw each other.
2 weeks
Twitch,
ago.
literally like 2 weeks ago. At TwitchCon, so
timing, good timing.
It is good timing,
but no, I mean, not a lot has been going on. We're just catching up with stuff after TwitchCon, and then basically right into Extra Life stuff. So we've been preparing, and then obviously here all this weekend. We're in Pittsburgh, so for the audio listeners, that's why this is a kind of a different cast. We're all here raising money the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're at LFG Pittsburgh doing a
shout
big,
out to them, by the way.
LAN.
LFG group. This is a great venue.
Yep. So we're here all weekend, and we're just doing like a live version of the podcast to kind of talk with everyone. And yeah, I've just been having a great time. We raised some money for several people's pages so far. We've already had a lot of fun. We did a little Overwatch tournament. We had some CS:GO Badmans last night.
Oh yeah.
There's always a fun time. After this, Scott's doing scary games. So the best is yet to come, frankly.
And Mario Party later, too.
Mario
and then
Party
Mario
later.
Party to cap us.
Yeah.
It's gonna
We've
be
got
crazy.
Scott playing scary games, and then the real horror.
The real
it's Mario
scary
Party.
game, honestly, is the Mario
Because
Party
of the RNG, yes.
That
100%.
RNG is fucking terrifying.
actually
Scary
worst.
games, and then the scariest game.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's good.
There's
Yeah.
nothing to fear but Mario Party
And we've
itself.
raised so far, just as at the time of me saying this, almost $14,000 just from this event alone.
Yeah,
So
and that doesn't
on
include
Saturday.
yet include some matches that we have.
Yes,
we got
exactly.
from like PC Part Picker.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And some other folks.
So we're doing.
We're definitely
really
well
well.
on
We're
our
on
way.
track.
Our goal was our initial goal was $25,000, and
Yep.
so we are well on our way there with a whole day to go.
Exactly.
From the recording of this cast, we still have
Yeah.
Sunday to go, but we'll be going late into the night tonight.
Yep, till 3 a.m. tonight. Awesome. So the way we're going to be bringing in some people to kind of chat with, I don't know, with the panel or whatever, the three of us, the people that appeared.
The esteemed
The
panel.
esteemed panel, and we're going to be asking them why they come to. No, it's just going to be informal. We're going to say hi to a bunch of people that have traveled here to help out and be a part of this, and because there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes for people. I mean, pretty much, I feel like everybody's been on camera at some point, but there's obviously like Linz is producing this, Nikon with the tech setup, Hex as well. Like everyone's been involved. Sean. So we're gonna get to talk to all of them because it's not often that we get everybody in the same room like this.
Yeah, it's not often that we get a chance to kind of talk with them in this
Right.
fashion, and a lot of times they're helping out with things behind the scenes. But we want to make sure that they get a chance to talk about what they enjoy about Extra Life and
check in with them, see
Yeah,
how they're doing,
absolutely.
and so we're gonna
Maybe
do that.
we shouldn't check in with Nikon Punch.
Yeah, well, is he in
we've
here?
we've already seen that he's
Yeah, well, Dominic seems a little bit. I mean, he's not even telling people about the event. Is he ashamed of it? I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to ask him about that.
Yeah.
The direct thing. But again, keep those donations coming for Nick's page so that we can get to that makeover goal. And other than that, I mean, I don't really know. Like,
I guess
this event's always like really fun to do. Looking back on it, I think this is technically our 5th actual LAN, and 6 years of doing Extra Life stuff. Because I think the first year it was just like playing games together.
Yeah.
But
We've done this for a few years now, but this is I would say confidently that this is
Wait.
our
Were we doing Extra Life before Twitch existed? Was it still Justin TV? Or was Twitch a thing at that time?
I don't even.
no so
It was close.
It was close. Well,
Pretty
we
close.
started 2011. I
Yeah.
think was the first year that we did it sort of officially.
Right.
And then since then we've kind of built on it each year.
Exactly.
But I was going to say this venue and this setup is by far I think
So
kind of
that's-
the most put together it's ever been.
Not even close. And that's what I was going to say. So looking back, I feel like every year, for the most part, it has been an improvement in some form.
Yeah.
Whether, with like the tech and obviously the production and stuff like this. And I agree. I think this year it's the most put together that it has ever been. Because it does, I mean, obviously you guys are just seeing a final product or hearing a final product. But that'd be just, we're going to have some behind the scenes stuff. I know my girlfriend actually, she's been shooting a ton of stuff. So I might give some of that footage over and probably I even put it on my channel to show you guys some behind the scenes stuff.
Promote yourself, dude. Sick.
You can go to twitch.tv/APLFisher. I'll probably upload it on the new Twitch upload system as well as YouTube.
Oh wow!
So you can
Getting
really
in
check
all
it out.
the shout outs.
Wow.
But so
A shill. Always a
absolutely.
shill.
Till the end. All right. Well, you just said it. Definitely the most put together and kind of
Yeah.
the best venue that we've had.
Yeah, it's been a great weekend so far, and I was gonna say what we've been playing, but it's kind of like we've been sort of playing some different things here at the LAN. We actually played like the calling last night.
Yeah, there's been a
played,
good variety.
I played a few games for the first time.
Yep.
I played the calling for the first time. Managed to get 3
3
kills.
kills. Yeah, you did. You did well.
before being cheated by one Mike Pollack.
Yes. Who teamed up with Titty, right?
Yeah, he teamed up and kind of broke the rules, but
Mike
that's okay.
Pollack, not a stranger to. I don't know so much breaking the rules, but very much
Not a
bending
stranger
them.
to bending the rules
Bending
for
them.
sure.
Bend them like Beckham, he always says before he bends a rule.
And then just a little bit ago,
I thought you
we
were gonna
just-
go somewhere before he bends something out.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Bend him like Beckham.
I haven't even seen that movie, so I just know the title.
There's soccer happening.
I know,
Sorry,
yeah.
football.
Football.
And then just a little bit ago, played some Overcooked for the first time,
Yep.
which was kind of frantic and crazy.
You were paired up with Hardballer for that.
I was, and we did okay. We did okay for the first time of me ever playing that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a great weekend so far, and we'll continue to, raise a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And have a good time doing it.
Can I give a quick legend of Steph? She donated $5 and she says she wants me to fight and to square up. And I just want to say on record on this podcast, Steph, you ain't shit to me.
Dang.
You ain't shit to me.
Dang. Wow.
That's-
So
that's
she's
all.
not even worth the fight, is what you're saying?
No, I wouldn't. Well, also she's a girl, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't do
Oh.
it. But also $5 from Thorin too.
Yes, Thorin, dude, a huge fan of the podcast. Didn't realize.
It's that
Thank you.
Thorin.
It's that Thorin. It's the esports historian Thorin. No, but thank you very much, Thorin, for that. The $5. So I don't know what we'll keep an eye on this, but hopefully we can hit that $1,000 very soon. Yeah, as far as like variety and game, I feel like this has maybe been the strong. We've learned a lot as we have done this multiple years.
Yeah.
And you kind of learn like games that are good for spectators. So couch games are obviously always good as far as, if everyone's mic'd up because it gets very competitive. What was the game that we were playing with the sheep and what was it called?
It was like, I don't even remember.
Man, now I'm not going to totally blank.
Oh, the game with the sheep when we were eating the gyros earlier.
Yes. No.
So good.
Where you set up the obstacles or
Ultimate
whatever.
horse, chicken, something.
Yes.
I didn't play that.
Okay, you didn't play that because I don't think you were here for that. But
It masquerades as a co-op game or
Right,
something.
but it's
But then
absolutely
you're
not.
just like you're trying to get to the end of a level, but then trying to stop everyone else. But more often than not, that just resulted in like these sadistic, no one is going to get to the end of the level type contraptions.
right.
So yeah, that was
That was a really good game. Yeah, not even the name is escaping me. What you said basically sounds right.
Yeah, I'm
but-
sure. I think I got like 3/4 of it right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the culling, obviously CS:GO. Anyway, so and it's always good. It's like because I don't really play games of this variety. It's different in a LAN setting when you have that couch, when you have people in town, and then every once in
When
a
you
while,
have that couch.
when you have when you
casting
have
couch
the
can make
casting
anything
couch,
possible.
and you have people from all over the place coming, and it's again, it's a friendly environment to a certain extent, but everyone's very competitive to get those donations to their pages,
Yeah.
and obviously with the KBMOD Cup and other stuff we have going on.
Yeah, we've had some stakes for some of the stuff we've done here.
Brandon, I just
No one wants to
remembered
lose.
we have dabs to do.
Do we?
Yeah, we met your
right.
goal, remember?
That's
I
right.
just
we
remembered.
Did. Yeah. So for context, we agreed to dab if I hit my goal.
You agreed to dab. I agreed to dab for 30 or 60 seconds
How many
straight.
you could do?
As many as I
Oh
can.
my gosh, I can't. Well, that's gonna be good.
That's gonna be great for the audio version
Yeah.
too.
Are we doing that on
Wait,
the
you're
podcast?
doing that on the podcast?
No,
Should we?
no,
No, we
no.
probably should wait.
No,
so
we should
can
wait.
just get a camera
Okay.
on you.
We
Have
should
you do
wait, but that's basically a little teaser. If you miss
God.
this live, you need to tune back in for the VOD because you never know what's going to happen.
Watch the whole VOD.
here on the Extra Life Marathon.
that. Wow.
We've got hours of content that you can catch up on.
The dab's something that I feel like I don't know when it's gonna turn out. Like I feel like people have been pushing the dab. Like we talk about memes a lot on the podcast.
I thought it was dead.
Yeah.
I thought it was dead, and people were like, "Okay, this is done now." And then I watched the Minecon cringe compilation. I was like, "It still lives on in the hearts of children everywhere."
Really,
That's
people were
true.
dabbing like
Because I
crazy.
think, well, the thing is, like for memes and internet shit, like children get it last because they're like
Yeah.
they're underexposed to
That's
it. So it's
true,
like,
yeah.
it bleeds into their lives.
So you're saying the dab is still relevant because children are just now getting it?
I mean, kids are probably just hearing about Pepe, and in like 6 months they're gonna hear that it's a white supremacist meme, and it's just gonna be really bad news.
Kids haven't even gotten any word on Harambe yet, so they're going to be
Yeah,
devastated.
they don't even know.
That's
Lots
actually
of sad
true.
Kids. That's going to be messed up.
Oh man, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't. I mean, they're not plugged into the internet like we are.
That's
you know?
actually complete lie. Kids are like so plugged into the internet these days.
No, I don't think so. Because, like, I mean, parents are probably, they want to make sure that their kids aren't constantly glued to the devices. So, like, they might play on an iPad or something, but it's not like they just, like, are cruising around Reddit all day.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm sure there are
They
kids
might be
with,
playing, like, a game or something
Yeah,
a lot,
yeah.
but they're not just like, oh, let me check out Twitter. Let me, like, they don't have the browsing habits we do.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So they're probably just catching up on some of the memes from a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you say that kids, though, are going to, like, so that, whatever, they got the dab a little late. But then what does it mean when my grandmother posts on Facebook a Harambe meme 8 months from now? That's when it's real, that's when it's beyond dead,
Your
right?
grandma's gonna post like the picture of a Hurricane Matthew where it looks like Harambe and be like, "Oh, guys, you see this shit?"
She'll actually email it to me and it will hit my junk
She'll
folder.
fax it to you.
Fax it to me.
That's how delayed the memes are.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I'm noticing that we've got a bunch of donations here. I
we
think
do.
we're going to
We've
be
got some
getting close to Nick's
Perfect.
goal for the makeover. So we've got $50 from Yingity Yang, one of my good friends and mods, to one of the most amazing causes I've had the pleasure of being a part of, less than 3. So Yingity, thank you very much for the 50.
Thank you.
We've got Nick with a $25 donation, no message, just
Thank you.
$25. Timmy at the Q again. ASL, can we bang in Nick's Honda Fit? Wow.
There's room. It's spacious.
Very
We can
forward.
fold the seats down. We can bend those seats over like Beckham, and I'll bend you over like Beckham as well.
Wow. Okay. Andrew, $100 donation. Zumar's brother is the
$100?
message. $100,
Can we get a
man.
little bit of?
Thank you, Andrew. Wow. Super
$100.
generous, man.
$100.
Awesome. And then Justin with a $5 donation. I love you, Nicholas.
I love you,
So,
Justin.
I think it'll take a little bit for the totals to update, but I think we're getting close, guys. So keep them coming.
pretty
Thank you
close.
for your generosity. Nick Fenton is very close to being made into a beautiful, not even drag queen, but just made over in his current.
Nick Fenton is very close.
He's very,
I'm always close.
he's very close.
I'm always riding.
Won't
the
take
edge.
much to a single touch will
He's
put him over the edge.
edging.
He is.
God, that message earlier that mentions edging was like, I was not expecting that in a charity message.
Yes. All right. Well, I think it's time. I mean,
We're gonna
we're
pull
bring
in,
'em in?
pull in some guests.
let's start pulling in some guests. And the first guest that we're going to pull in, because he's going to then wrangle the rest of the guests that we're going to talk to, is none
let's scoot
other
'em.
than the legendary hardballer,
Haram baller himself.
baller.
Haram baller, get on in here, get in
All right, I
frame.
got to slide over a little bit
let's
here.
get-
There we go.
let's get
We're all
close.
in frame, as you can see. Put that mic on, hardballer, and let's talk about it. I mean, he's been on the stream a bunch too. So, but we don't. I want some personal, three on one time with you.
Sure.
What
do you
How
wanna
you
know?
doing, buddy?
Okay.
Okay. How are you enjoying the event so far?
Pretty sweet. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I know you
Yeah.
look forward to this event.
I love it. It's like a second family of just
Okay.
dysfunctional people.
Yes, that's a good way to describe KBMOD,
Okay.
I would
What?
say.
Okay. Stop. It's
And the people
like a
that
Chinese trap.
if you
What
can't
are
see
doing?
this, Nick is
Stop it.
squeezing Hardballer's hand. Hardballer's not having it.
I wasn't
But,
squeezing.
It hurt.
I was holding tenderly.
So
So you were kind of
Yeah.
the star of the show earlier in the rock
I
band
was.
segment, and
Always
I think
am.
that's
Yeah.
2 years in a row.
He's a performer.
yeah, he really is.
Kind of like
think-
I'm kind of like the elephant where the little kids, walk by in the zoo and they'll dangle a peanut, but they will never give them the peanut.
Oh,
So I remember that.
oh.
A hard baller never forgets.
So, but okay.
Wait, I've never.
don't-
that was like
I'm
that was
so
that was
lost.
That was like an example that I was like, what? Like that happens?
I did it.
I've never been to the circus
But
actually.
what-
Have
so-
you guys ever been to an actual circus? Like when it comes
I
to
have
town?
when I was very young, but
Very
never where
young.
like I could
I
throw.
feel like I would hate it. And I would feel really bad.
I have never. I think like I can confidently say I'm pretty sure that the children are never allowed to dangle a peanut.
Yeah, to an elephant.
within striking distance of an elephant.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at Harambe.
What does that even
okay,
mean?
you know what?
I'm very
I mean,
confused. Okay.
Inappropriate to bring up at a time like this.
Yeah. What the hell, dude?
All right. Well, Hardballer, I know that you live in the Philly area.
I am.
But just give us an update. What's been happening? What have you been? So we get to see you at least in the KBMOD on the podcast once a year.
Yes.
So a lot has transpired since the last Extra Life event.
Yes.
What's been going on with you? Just give me a brief rundown. You don't have to say where you work, but job. What do you get up to? What games are you playing? Just give us.
Really just the space games.
That's right. You were talking about Star Citizen a whole
I
bunch.
love Star Citizen. It's a great game.
I was asking. No, I have to say it because we talked about this off stream. But you were a very big proponent of No Man's Sky before it.
Yeah, no man lies. Am I right?
So how did it?
Yeah,
I
how'd
asked
that go
him.
for you?
Bang.
I asked
All
you.
right. So my whole thing was I had to play 20 hours of it just to.
I had to play 20 hours
I
of
had to
it.
put my foot down of it.
Okay.
So basically, I have an open opinion on basically.
So you could have shit on it. You're saying
Yeah,
that you needed
I
to play
can
20
shit
hours.
on it. Yeah.
Okay. I asked you though, was there a moment when you were playing through it that you like had the realization that like
The
this
Greek
is all
god Thor.
the Greek god Thor? You talked about this a little bit, but
Yeah.
say it one more time for the people.
So
that,
basically,
There's so much wrong with what was just said. It kind of hurts.
the Greek god Thor, he came to me and said, And I said,
What?
Apparently, that's how he talks.
you can't
See,
interrupt him.
I told you to tell this story because not everyone was
You
here.
can't interrupt
Does
him.
he have smoker's lung or
Yeah,
something?
what's going on?
You don't know.
He came
They're in
here.
the clouds. It's just fake.
I have a message for you, Hardballer.
And also that he's doing nothing else than appearing to you in regards to No Man's Sky. Like, does he have nothing going on? Anyway,
Yeah, what a lowly god. That's
I mean, no one worships the Greeks anymore, really.
Wow, that's rude.
Okay, so he's
I mean,
got,
the Greeks
he's got some spare
yeah,
time
he's got some
to,
spare
that's true.
time.
That's fair.
to
All right.
discuss No Man's Sky.
fair enough.
So he came up and
Okay.
said, "Don't trust them. It's a lie."
This is while you were playing, or before?
While I was playing, I was like about to get to the end, to
Okay.
the center,
Yeah.
and he was like,
Where it resets.
"Turn back, return it." And then I was like, that was at 19 hours, and I hit that 20 mark, and
And
I was
then
like,
you were
I was
done.
like, well, I was like, and then I woke up, I was like, man, I should really stop
You were
playing.
asleep while you were playing.
It was more or less like one of them.
It was like you were like okay. You were.
It was like kind of like I was focused. I
Like
was
sort of, you
woke you up.
almost like fall asleep
basically
in
like a
your chair.
That's So Raven vision.
Oh yeah, I remember. Wow, that's yeah. Now I'm imagining it zooming on exactly like
We can
that.
do it in post.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah,
We're kind of like the
so-
View right now. Which one of us is Raven's Moan?
Oh my god.
would it be me?
I want to be Whoopi.
Do you really? That's the only time anybody in the universe says that I have said that I want to be Whoopi Goldberg.
Bitch, you even watch Ghost?
Yeah, she was in
Yeah,
Ghost.
Ghost. I mean, yeah, she was
Fuck
good.
you.
She was good in
And
Ghost.
Hollywood Squares.
And
Like,
Sister Act.
That's my third example. It's Hollywood Squares.
Sister Act. Sister Act 1 and 2 are great. I love Sister Act.
I love Whoopi Goldberg's work. The View, Ghost, Hollywood Square.
And she's like really rich.
Yeah, she's so successful. And those
doing
are like
fine.
the worst examples.
I mean, she does stand up, or did stand up.
I mean,
But
that's an insult. Stand up.
okay, so yeah, now you're on Star Citizen. Long story
Yes.
short, you get
Long story
45 FPS maxed out on your
45 maxed out.
$1,500 rig.
wait, on No Man's Sky?
No.
Oh, for
Star Citizen.
Oh, okay.
Star
So
Citizen.
basically, the whole like everybody bitches about like low frame rates. Just it's a problem they need to fix, and which they're working on. And they're very trans.
And you've spent. Can I just
Yeah,
say?
I
you-
want to go over the amount of money that has been.
$1,500.
So you could have built another
another
computer.
machine off.
I did build another computer so
Oh
I
my
could run it.
So you've spent three.
Do you have like
3,500.
the controllers and stuff? Like the
Yeah, I have two dual stick Warthogs.
Wow.
$300 sticks.
So you're
Okay.
deep.
So
you're
you're really
already
invested.
deep in the Star Citizen
I'm-
game.
Do you have like a
Yes.
VR at all?
Yep, I have a Vive.
Oh my.
Okay.
Okay.
How
So
good
no,
is
this
that,
is
though?
adding up way more.
Is it really good?
I can set you up out here with one
35.
if you want to try it later.
So you're, I would say, like No Man's Sky. You wanted to try it. You wanted to get a sense of what that game
So
was.
the
But it
whole
sounds
thing-
like you've already made the investment in
But,
Star
yeah,
Citizen.
now
I
you're
made
in.
the investment in Star Citizen in 2014.
Okay.
I gave him $1,000.
Okay.
As a
24.
backer,
So
right?
you're a
And
true believer.
That's a lot
then.
of like trust.
a lot of trust.
Well, the whole thing I like. So my whole thing is like I like open development. I love seeing how a game's made. And when I see the CEO of a company with 600 employees and 4 studios putting out a video every week of what his devs are doing that week and how he's fixing bugs and what he's actually doing, it's pretty sweet.
It's funny. So transparency, much like No Man's Sky
No,
development.
no,
You like transparency.
No Man's Sky is
Yeah, no, I
the
know.
complete
I
opposite.
know,
That
I
was
that was sarcasm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
if he just had a PR team, Sean Murray would have saved himself.
I honestly, we've been
stop
talking about
talking.
Sean Murray a lot on the podcast. But
been
I
a
mean,
popular
we're
topic.
like, I can't wait till he resurfaces in what
The worst
form.
part is I feel like
Or-
such an idiot because every time I talked about No Man's Sky before it came out, I was like, Sean Murray was basically a genius.
Oh, I know.
He's
I saw your.
basically
I was like,
Peter
he's basically a
Molyneux.
genius.
Yeah, he is. I saw
actually-
your tweets.
I
saw
really
your
wish I
tweets.
would've
I'm like,
tweeted-
Sean Murray thought mathematics, like this game makes itself. He thought of that math. I'm like, he's a genius. And it comes out, he just kept talking.
Yeah, he couldn't stop.
I drafted a tweet the week before No Man's Sky came out, and I was like, I'm pretty sure Sean Murray is about to be like the most hated man in
Oh,
gaming.
you should have
I deleted it because I was like, people are gonna like all the people that are
gonna get
excited are
mad.
gonna get really mad. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just not even gonna do it.
Tweets you
but I
should've
wish I
sent.
would have.
You
Just
are
so I
gonna
could-
God.
I would be retweeting myself every
you
day.
hear about-
like, look, you guys.
Did you hear about the Reddit for No Man's Sky was like
Oh
terminated?
yeah,
they
they
got
turned
rid
it
of
and they
it.
had to make a new
Did
one.
you hear the guy's excuse? He's like, I'm tired of this cesspool of gamers. I want it to be a peaceful game.
I mean, deliver on what you promise,
Or
or
don't
even
promise as
remotely
much.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I just.
Well,
I mean,
But Star Citizen is shaping up to be a very, very, very good game, and I think I'm going to play it for a very long time.
So is that the game you spend most of your time on these
Yeah,
days?
most of my time. I mean, I've been playing it since I think the start. Like since No Man's Sky, I've put almost 500 hours flight time in.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Alright,
so
so
you've basically already gotten your money's worth.
Yeah,
If
more or
you've
less.
already put in 500 hours in.
Into a game that people like to say that's not finished, and
Right.
but I tell you right now that there's a game there and it's fun to play. Just even to get in, I am a cause of where you don't have to do what I did with the game. You don't have to spend the money. They literally give like the company's so nice. You buy a game package, but then they'll be like, yeah, here's a game package, but here's like 4 other ships to try out for a week, and then next week there'll be a rotation of ships.
Are you on their payroll?
Yeah, are you promoting
No,
them?
I'm just starting to.
mean,
I'm starting to wonder if
I'm just saying,
Because you've been pushing Star Citizen hard. So
I'm just saying it's
No, I'm glad-
because
I'm
Use
glad
my
you like-
use my affiliate code.
yeah, I'm waiting for the affiliate code.
it's in Discord.
HBall5.
Baller 5.
Don't worry, it's in the KBMOD Discord.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice
No, that's good.
plug,
I'm glad
nice
you found
plug.
something that has. Because I remember, I just always asked about No Man's Sky because I saw the tweets, you calling Sean Murray a genius, and I was just.
How smug do you think he looks now after the fact?
He hasn't been seen.
He has a smug ass face, honestly.
does
Did you see?
He
I
has
know.
a
I
really
love.
smug
I know.
face.
I love the pictures of like when No Man's Sky was released. He's like a clean shaven,
Yeah.
tidy man, and now it's like he's like gray hair, bags under his eyes, and he's got a giant beard.
I mean, don't talk yourself into oblivion, I guess. It's like Peter Molyneux, like when he was doing Fable, he's like, "You'll be able to
No.
carve your name into a tree, and it'll be there later.
I love- I
and the
love
tree
Peter-
will grow and all that shit."
I love the Peter Molyneux of the Cube game.
Oh God! Don't even get
He
me
goes
started on the cube
in the
thing.
cube. There'll be beyond dreams.
Yeah.
Have we heard from the guy that won that?
I don't know.
I did.
There's-
No, I
I
thought,
think
didn't they
there's-
get to the middle?
Yeah, someone did, and then he
Yeah,
was like,
there's been like some drama after the fact
Yeah, I heard.
with that whole thing.
It's a classic Peter Molyneux
Well,
thing.
he
That's
also,
been
they
happening
also,
for
he
10
also had
years.
like another game too.
It went down exactly like you would expect that to go
time.
down.
Yeah.
Even as somebody that liked the Fable games, like Peter Molyneux, you need to stop
He
talking.
just needs to chill.
it's the Sean Murray effect. You just
yeah.
let your PR team do what they do best, and you just shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Develop your game.
That's a good,
the
that's
other
a good policy.
Well, it's always good seeing you every year. And
Yes.
You
I like
you've
seeing
helped us
everybody.
host multiple years. You do the desk. You give your all on Rock Band.
I always do.
So it's always good. Do you have anything we want to talk about? You talked a little bit why you like the event because you feel it's get to chill with the dysfunctional family, which I think is
and
a fair.
also I like. So for me, I'm one of the elite scumbags of the gaming world where he will spend his
Yes.
almost entire paycheck on microtransactions. I am the worst of the worst. So at the end of the year, if I can do
No
anything,
argument here.
if I could do anything, I like to give back and sacrifice a little bit of a
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
know what I mean?
I like. No, absolutely. And we appreciate it, man.
And
It's
I
always
just
good seeing you.
like being in the spotlight.
Of course. No,
Stretching
you're
my
honestly
ego.
a natural. You need to. I don't know what job you're doing, but you need to do something in entertainment, like Live Jasmine or something. You would kill. You would
That's-
absolutely kill.
I have the body for it.
Or you do.
Just
BBW.
cover myself in like chocolate pudding or something.
Okay, now we're getting
You
really
don't need to do
specific.
that.
But
That's like fetish porn.
yeah.
People pay.
I guess.
People
I was gonna say something tells me you've
with
done
less
the research
options,
here.
with less options for pudding porn, I mean, you have to pay bigger for that. I mean,
I'm not. I'll just sit in the bathtub.
That wasn't like a
Just-
people pay.
with a
That
whole
was
bunch
like
of
people
cups.
pay.
wait, you're getting your pudding by the cup,
Yeah, like a little.
not like
Wait,
the big
oh,
mix.
so it's like
he's doing
every-
like individual cups.
That's genius. That's genius. So to cover your whole body is a lot of
So
money.
and I put in the front of the cup, so it'll be like a bigger cup. Like maybe it
my
will be like
God.
vanilla, chocolate vanilla,
It's genius.
and then that will have like a $5 symbol on it.
Okay.
So then I just grab that and just
How much for tapioca?
tapioca. So whose line is it anyway? Thing.
All right. Well, it's always good getting to hang with you, Hardballer.
No.
And thanks for all that you've
problem.
helped us with this LAN.
Love it.
And yeah, how about you? So who's going to be the next person that we're going to
Yep,
talk
next
to?
video.
Person up is Sanguis.
Sanguis.
All right,
so
I'll go carry him in.
go get him in here, and we will talk
Bye,
to him.
everybody.
Bye.
See you later, Hardballer.
I'll miss you at first.
I'll remember the pudding conversation.
I mean, I'll look you up online for the pudding thing, but
So do we have any other? I think we have another donation, or do we? Okay. Tub Nips, who has been no stranger. Drew has been donating all throughout the
tub
event.
nips.
Hardballer has a spending problem, and it's contagious. He introduced me to Star Citizen, and I've already spent $500 on it. Dick's out for Haramballer. So, Drew, okay, there you go. Yeah, no, I mean, I joke about
Makes
him
a good
being.
case.
He's really into it. He's
Yeah.
really into it.
I mean, he dropped a lot of money on the hardware, a lot of money on the game,
Yeah.
But if you've already gotten 500 hours out of it, then that investment is more or less paid off.
Yeah. No, exactly. And the amount of time spent. Like if he was like, but Hardballer's, he knows what he's talking about when it comes to that. So we'll give him that much at least. It looks like Sagwas is doing something. So we're gonna flip the script a little bit and bring out the one, the only, the hexadecimal. Bring him on in. Studio audience, let's get the clapping. There we go. Put on the mic, Hex. There you are. How you doing, buddy?
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Get
I'm
in here.
a little tired,
Get
but
close.
Bring it in.
getting pumped for Mario Party Salt Fest.
Yes, I can't wait.
Re-energize me. Good.
So Hex, you have a different. I always like talking to you about this because you have a little bit of a different perspective than a lot of people, in that you have gone through a lot throughout your life when it comes to
Memes, yeah. I have.
well, memes, yes, absolutely.
history.
But care and being in hospitals and stuff like that. So I thought we would I'll kick it off. What does this event mean to you? We've been doing it a while now. Why do you like being involved in Extra Life?
So I've played. This is my 5th year doing this with KBMOD. I play for Pittsburgh every year. I spent like 4 years in Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh as I was a kid. I'm sure everybody knows this at this point. I'm actually a cancer survivor. I've had cancer 4 different times at this point. I've had my knee replaced like 4 times. I'm missing some vertebrae at the base of my spine, like my chest.
We
has
joke,
been
but
ripped
you are
open.
literally you are like almost
You're
like
the bionic man.
you are a
Yeah,
bionic man. It really is
Legitimately,
incredible.
like my right tibia is like mostly titanium at this point.
Yeah.
Like that's not a joke. It's true.
It's crazy.
So when I found out of Extra Life and that it goes towards kids that are going through things that I went through, I wanted to be involved, and it just happened that coincided with when I started to find out about KBMOD when I met Bob.
Yep.
And weirdly, I met Bob while I was working at Children's Hospital. I did some IT and deployment stuff for Children's for a bunch of years ago now. So I met Bob, and he had mentioned KBMOD, and I had heard of it. Like I'd heard it existed in Pittsburgh, but I didn't know who it was. And then I started doing just some really like volunteer stuff, and now.
Now look
been
at us, dude. 6
5
years,
years, yeah.
or 5 years of
for
an
me,
actual
6 for
LAN.
KBMOD, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to do it because I like to be involved and help the kids that are going through the same thing that I went through. And honestly, if it wasn't for the experiences that I had at Children's Hospital, I probably wouldn't have like an IT career. I wouldn't be as involved in gaming. I wouldn't be as involved in technology because that's how I passed that time. Like when I was in Children's Hospital, after a while, this is a long, long time ago, old Pentium 4 Dells with big like 17-inch CRT monitors that were on these push carts, and they would give them to kids to like play around with or like get online when they were in the hospital. And by like the 2nd or 3rd month of me going through chemo, when I showed up at Children's, there was one waiting in the room for me because I always requested one. So it meant a lot to me to get to use my IT skills, my passion for gaming, my passion for taking care of kids that have to go through this. And Extra Life has always meant a lot to me because of that.
So, I mean, if you have any doubt of like your money going to, because we talk about this a lot when it comes to Extra Life, but insurance and stuff like that, they can cover medical expenses and stuff like that. But when it comes to the extra stuff, the way that the care, video games, all that, this money really goes to making that experience, like you were saying, better for those
when
kind
it
of
comes
kids.
to helping keep a child sane.
Yeah,
you know,
sanity.
when they're
Exactly.
going through a really rough time,
Exactly.
you've got the insurance and government grants and all that. That doesn't necessarily cover things like that actually turn what can be the worst experience of a kid's life into something that they actually come out of and come out much stronger. And as you're a living example of, come out and have a long career, a happy life.
Definitely.
That can look very bleak to a kid with with things like that going on.
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, I was 13 when I got sick, and that was 17 years ago now. I felt lucky, I guess is not the right word, but I'm going to use it anyway, that I was old enough to at least understand what's going on. But those distractions were really nice, like having a computer, having internet access. Like that's when I learned to play D&D. It's when I learned to start like tearing things apart. It's when I learned about emulation, like all the things that are like tantamount to who I am now, I learned then. So those distractions are really important because there are definitely kids like younger than I am or younger than I was that get sick and they can't even understand like why they have to be there
Yeah,
or what
right.
the medication is or what the treatment procedures are or why their parents are so upset or who all these people are. So those games, computers, access to other people outside of it, and even access to people inside the system that are going through the same thing at the same age. Extra Life is so good at helping those kids. Like that's why this is important.
Awesome. Well said. And that's an awesome perspective to have here of someone who has gone through this and experienced it. And also, Hex, you help, I mean, as far as the tech side of it and all the equipment and everything that you bring, So we appreciate all of the assistance that you give, and obviously also on stream doing stuff with everybody. As far as we were rating like setup as far as like we would say like as far as space and technically probably the best year that we've had so far as production and all that.
I mean,
what are your thoughts
if
on that?
I'm sure we've got viewers that have been here for every one of our
Sure.
events.
Yeah.
So if you look at where we're at now in 2016.
Let's just fucking go back to Bob's basement.
I was just gonna say that.
Let's just go back.
Yeah,
So when I
dude.
first started doing this, it was no lie, 2 years in a row. 5 of us every year went and cleaned Bob's basement
Yep.
out completely. One year, our friend Figliolia came and rewired all the electrical in his basement to
yeah.
make sure that like we
Yeah.
weren't going to overload breakers. So to go from like where we were when I first started showing up
crazy.
5 years ago to like this amazing venue, we're working with looking for Group Pittsburgh has been incredible, and
Yep.
I love this space because I feel like they get us.
Yeah.
Like we're IT guys. We have, we're Twitch people. We're streamers. We're professionals. We have knowledge and passion for technology and gaming. They have space and that same passion and
Yep.
idea, and they know
get
how
it.
all this stuff works.
Yep.
And
Can we get a hand for looking for Group LFG? Honestly, they've been like amazing this whole time. So
They've been like amazing.
they've been like amazing.
They're like amazing adjacent.
They're
would
like
you say?
amazing.
They're like the best.
Honestly.
No, but if
Yeah.
so, if you are in the Pittsburgh area and you want to check out something, because they have all kinds of stuff going on here all during the week. So
Yeah,
and come in
absolutely.
or just play games.
I mean, they
at
do. So
LFG.
they do PC, they do console, they do board games, they do card games. We've come to one of their LAN parties already. I know that several of us that are in Pittsburgh are already planning on coming to their next event.
Awesome.
They're good people. It's not expensive to come to their events, and it's like these places already are so rare to find. Like good
Yeah.
people doing them. Please support Looking for a Group. Like this place needs to hang around.
Yep, agreed. Definitely give them your support. So awesome. Well, I just wanted to get you on, get your perspective, Hex. I appreciate it. I know you said you're looking forward to Mario Party.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
last year, I remember you got
Oh my
there was
God,
some
God,
serious
please, just
triggering
keep
going
going.
on. I remember you getting shit. I mean, the RNG shit for Mario Party is crazy, but you got especially shit on last year.
Well, see, my mistake was we were already drunker than we should have been when we played Mario
Yes,
Party.
that's true.
But
That did happen.
I didn't realize the game when we played was let's just fucking steal stars from each other the entire game. So it ended up like the winner had 2 stars because he kept
was. It
stealing
was
them
bad.
from someone
Yep.
the entire game.
Yep.
And
It always comes down to that last screen where it's like,
It is.
the bonus
hey,
stars.
look, the worst person, here's like 7 stars.
The slot machine. Yeah.
Here's a star because you're just terrible at this
Yeah.
game. Good luck.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Mario Party. Actually, so what would you guys say is your favorite moment so far this weekend?
That's honestly my even though it was only one match, casting and getting to watch the level of Counter-Strike that happens in the CS:GO Batman is definitely one of my favorites.
I've actually been
DJ
approached by
Tit
3
Sweat's
professional
triple.
teams now.
Oh, I forgot about that. with the MG.
With the Nova.
Oh, wait, no, it was with the Nova. That's what
Nova,
it
yeah,
was.
the pump shotty. Hex, but you got double-digit kills that game, and you were even at one point. I don't know if people saw this. So Trop was doing the spectating. Hex and Trop were.
I was on the keyboard, Trop was on the mouse.
And you were getting kills with
Yeah,
it.
I don't know how that worked.
That was for me. I don't know. What about you guys so far? What's your favorite, or what has been your favorite?
I like chugging balls.
Yes. Oh, the ball chugging.
I mean,
yeah,
who
right.
doesn't,
That was
honestly?
right.
Got
That
a
was
lot
really
of
good.
a lot of money in a short period of time
Yes.
for Nick and some others to chug an entire can of Balls energy drink.
Your face didn't look like you liked it. I'm not gonna lie.
It was not enjoyable physically.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes
it was
Nick Fenn's
painful.
face just doesn't look like he enjoys anything.
That's
though,
true.
So
Yeah. Can
I
be
think
deceiving.
my favorite part so far has been the rock band.
yeah, that
yeah,
was
Rock
was
Band
great.
was really good.
Because
That's
it's
for sure.
it's always fun to see the people who are actually surprisingly good, like Hex. Hex actually,
yes.
on certain songs, Hex has a great voice.
Yeah, Hex has a
Thank
great
you.
voice.
Thank you.
And then you have like on the other end of the spectrum, like Hardballer, for instance.
Who
Hardball
maybe
found
this
a
is-
new octtive
but
this year.
He
Like
can
he
get very
invented
high,
new notes.
But his
he's
performance art
breaking
really
musical
with
records.
Yeah, I
Hardballer's
would
all
say
about performance.
performance art is the right phrase.
to describe Hardballer. Yeah.
Actually, when we looked outside the doors of LFG, there were actually several dogs outside. They heard the high pitches from miles away. Trying
Yeah,
to
it was like a dying bird.
That was so loud. Yeah. So again, there's going to be a lot of obviously
my
if
singing voice.
if you're listening to this podcast, I'm sure stuff will be highlighted, but definitely go back and watch because this will be released ways down the road. Watch the VODs if you weren't able to join the whole time. 'cause
I
there's some
really
good
liked
stuff.
Scott holding his Reinhardt shield up during the Hanzo
Oh
ult.
my God!
That was
Listen,
quite a moment.
Listen, I was at 500 health. That
Your
thing
shield
is-
can't protect you.
Yeah, apparently not. I learned that the hard way.
Scott standing in defiance
like,
of
nope.
that Hanzo.
It's not happening. And then getting fucking instant.
Scott, if nothing else, you and I can at least revel in the fact that we are the only NBA Jam Tournament Edition champions
That's right.
of 2016.
Because the
That's
game very few that played. Yep.
because we're the only ones that managed to finish a game before the emulator crashed.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what? The results are really all that matters. And in a few years' time, no one's going to remember that only one game was played.
Yeah, exactly.
And you were the champions by default.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, good talking to you, Hex. Do me a favor, and I
I'll
think I
bring you
see him
guys-
now,
yep.
but I think I see
Sangus is ready to go.
Sangus.
Bring him in.
All right.
And we also have some donations here towards Nick's goal. I don't know if we can get a refresh on that. Again, the Nick goal, if he gets $1,000,
We're close.
we're
We're real
very
close
close. We'll get a makeover. We'll be put
Who's
in some
doing the
makeup.
makeover?
Ro's gonna
doing
be
it?
doing it. Yes.
Yeah, she'll know what shades to give me. Like what kind of like.
You're gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
So we had Drew, who donated $5, said Heartballer. Oh, no. We already read that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Learn. Oh, my boy,
Learn to
Learn.
spell.
AKA Philip, $50. How many
pudding cups
is this? That question
I think
is
he
for
said like
Heartballer.
one was like $5, so you could get like 10 pudding cups in there.
Yeah. I think
I
that's
think
10.
no, at $50, I think you could actually probably buy in bulk.
That's
yeah,
true. It would be
but
cheaper.
the more you get a discount.
Yeah,
So maybe like you
exactly.
could get like probably like a dozen.
Yeah, I
get a
bet.
dozen pudding
Yeah.
cups.
Easy.
Awesome. All right, so keep them coming. We'll keep an eye on this, but we're trying to hit $1,000 on Nick's page, which would double his goal.
How far are we?
We're about 840.
840 right
840
now.
right now, so 160.
Come on, guys, $160. Let's do it. Let's get Nick Fenton in some makeup. 855. Okay, it's a little bit delayed on ours.
855. Okay.
So, all right, I think we're gonna bring in.
Can I chug something too to incentivize this? Chug more things.
What do you want to
Come
chug?
on in.
What do you want to chug?
I don't know.
Another
I
balls?
want to expedite this process.
Okay.
If I can chug
All right,
something,
we can do
chug something to make it move faster.
All right, chat. A chug incentive. What?
Yeah.
what-
If someone wants me to chug something, well, actually, not anything, but something.
anything.
I'll go for another balls.
Another balls? Okay.
I'm already drinking a balls. I'm getting a little
There's that
jittery.
much left of the fireball.
Yeah, the fireball.
That could be
Oh,
dangerous.
that's way too much. I will die.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
almost
be.
blacked out after 4 beers at Oktoberfest. I will
okay,
die.
never mind.
I will die.
All right.
Worth
so,
a shot.
Sanguis, good to. Oh, sweet. There's a. Oh, is that
How
the sugar free?
unprofessional.
I
Turn
know.
your
Sorry.
fucking phone
Listen, I'm
off,
sorry.
dude.
I'm getting blown up. My agent. The sugar
I
free.
don't know if I can do it. I'm already like jittery off of drinking this one.
It's all
That's
right.
the problem.
It'll be fine. But
Will it?
it will be because I'm not doing it. So that's how I'm going to look at this. But Sanguis, I have to say, first of all, that build you were in the back. So we're giving away a PC. It's
very clean.
The build was beautiful, but you were back there for about 5 or 6 hours today.
I
messing with that.
honestly,
You honestly blacked out because you were back there for a very
I was
long
just
time.
working on it. I didn't even know how long I was there.
Yeah.
So-
huge shout out to you for putting that together. And I think Bob help? Bob helped a bit.
Well, he got the motherboard. I helped him get the heat sink on because that thing was a beast.
Yeah, that thing's insane.
That's a
and
massive,
then
that
after-
massive Be Quiet air cooler.
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we both didn't realize until afterwards. We just finished putting it in. We're putting it back out and just cleaning it up, and I see this little rubber stopper on the ground. I'm like, where'd this come from? I know it's from the PC. I'm looking around. It's like, oh, it's the back of the motherboard. The whole motherboard tray comes out. We're taking this thing, unscrewing it, screwing it back
Right,
into the
trying to
motherboard
figure out
tray
all kinds of
like
ways.
3 or 4 times, and it's like, oh.
Okay, so so that's let's back up a little bit. How long have you been involved in KBMOD altogether? Would you say?
Oh.
Because I'm curious.
Let's see.
My own history.
So I found Mark not last year, but the year before. So
Okay.
2014,
Okay.
November, and I think I found KB Mod about either December or January.
Okay.
Following. So
And that's when your life fell apart.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, was there?
I wouldn't say falling apart. I would
Okay.
say it's
Crumbled.
been enhanced.
Okay. Good answer.
'Cause, I mean-
Enhanced. that was a
That's a good one.
test.
Now, I mean, meeting Hardballer was a different story, but no, I'm kidding. But,
Oh, shot shooted.
Shots shooting.
What am I becoming?
shooting.
What am I becoming?
But-
Shot shooted.
no,
I don't know
I mean,
what's happening.
You've become Twitch chat.
I really have. I actually have.
no,
I mean, fucking look at this.
I know. Well, this is a Twitch chat. This is JC Penney or something. I don't know where I got
JCPenney.
this. Or Target maybe.
Dollar
Target
Tree.
here. Scott is wearing a shirt.
I'm
filled
wearing
with
my emoji
emojis.
shirt that gets lots of reactions every time I wear it. So
Now you
that's
just-
really
now
good.
you
He
just-
actually just points to a reaction instead of having an actual reaction.
Yeah,
Nothing
you don't
physical.
so you don't have to feel anything
Yeah,
anymore.
he doesn't
Exactly.
feel anything.
you know what you need is you need an emoji shirt that has the Twitch
No,
emojis.
I was just gonna say that would actually be much better of like everybody I'm subscribed to or something. That would be cool.
Yeah, Mr. Twitch.
Yeah.
Report.
Can we
send that word back?
Yeah, get that back for the merch,
Twitch
maybe.
emoji shirt.
Sounds
Something
like a
like
good
that.
idea.
But okay, so you say your life has been enhanced. That's awesome.
I mean,
do you want to give a little background? I mean, some people know who you are, some people might not. New audience. So
Yeah. I am Sanguis Angelus. I started streaming actually January of 2015. I'm mostly a shooter stream. I mean, Call of Duty, Battlefield.
What's your number one shooter if you had to pick one? Even though I hate number one questions.
See, this is the hard part because it used to be go-to of Call of Duty. Because I could just go in there and have fun and just
Wow, you just
win.
said have fun and Call of Duty in the same sentence.
Well, for me, it's have fun. Other people, maybe not. But I mean, I flex. So I mean, I it's like everyone has their own thing. Like people like Battlefield, people like Call of Duty, and people that like Battlefield usually hate Call of Duty. People that like Call of Duty hate Battlefield. They have their differences. They're completely different games.
Yes.
And I like both aspects of it. Call of Duty's
When you
running
said
gun.
you flex, I thought you meant you actually physically flex and then decide what to play on any given day. But you mean
Actually,
you're flexible.
Call of Duty?
But actually,
Battlefield.
actually, when I go Call of Duty mode, it's usually I do flex my muscle because it's like, okay, let's go own some noobs because I can be out of it for a month or two
and
just go back. One game will be crap, and then after that, it's like I'm in the top of the leaderboard.
Can I just give? I don't know if you heard this. Oh my goodness! There we go.
Sorry to cut in, but
Sorry
it
to
looks
cut
like
in. We will get back.
We met the 1,000.
We have met Nick Fenton's goal of $1,000 to
Nice.
double.
I get to be pretty now.
His money, so we will
get to
be
be
getting
beautiful.
Nick Fenton in makeup. Rotendo will be doing that. So thank
Well,
you
we
guys
should probably
so much.
read off the people that donated. So we got
Yes.
Cassandra R with $10. She just has a little heart in there. We got Marvin. He says it's Nicky UI.
Yep. Sure.
From your
I just
chat.
call him Nick, to be honest. But
Today I got a girlfriend, so I wanted to spread the love. Congratulations.
oh, nice.
Bunch of hashtags for the kids. Fack
Apple Fisher.
Apple Fisher. How many wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck couldn't chuck wood?
Yeah, you did it.
Couldn't
Congrats,
chuck
Nick, on the
wood?
girlfriend,
Couldn't
dude.
cut wood?
That would be 0.
Yeah.
Nick,
he
we had a
couldn't
betting
do it.
pool going on the girlfriend, and no one believed you could do it. So I'm going to be winning some money because I
Did you
believed in
really?
you. No, I'm kidding. I knew you could do it, Nick.
And then a $145 donation from John.
Casual.
dude.
Just a casual.
45.
Should we link?
Yeah,
one?
again,
One of
more
these
applause.
guys?
Very generous of you guys.
He says.
And he just says let go, and that's appropriate because
Yeah.
he just dropped it on him. He was like, boom.
Awesome. So I think this means that at this point now we will be switching gears.
Yeah, so we're going to switch to Scott's page.
Yes.
And Scott has
We
a
have a-
little incentive.
We have a
of
very
his
similar
own.
goal. It's very similar as well. So you guys know that after the podcast, I'm going to be going to some death room or something. I can't stress enough that they have given me no information about what's about to happen. They apparently this is the most terrifying room that they have concocted so far to play scary games.
Oh, by far.
Yes.
By far.
But I can be beautified to a certain extent as well, and be wearing I think I'm going to be in makeup and wearing a wig for my scary game section. If my goal is $2,000, if before the end of the podcast or before we start that section, we can raise half of my goal. So if we can get $1,000 raised, I will be in essentially drag as well while playing
Oh,
scary
we can
games.
do this.
Which
Come
will
on.
be fantastic. Great. Just fuck me, right? You know what? It's fine. It's for
You
the
know what?
kids.
In that makeup, I might.
You actually might. Yeah, we'll
I
have to
might
see.
fuck you. Actually,
low-
that's a
the
lie. If you
low,
look like a
low
lady, let's be
price
real.
Of
Yeah, you're
only
not doing it.
$1,000 for
$1,000.
charity.
Exactly.
That's practically nothing.
We can, yeah, and like we've proven already here.
Because you're going to
with your
enhance
generosity.
everyone else's experience.
Right.
If we make this happen.
So, anyway, that
I
is
honestly though, the chance because like you might cry, and like
What?
the runny makeup.
Oh my
like,
God,
The
I didn't even
makeup
think about
running.
that. Don't
the,
even-
like running
what?
mascara.
What did
and
you
all
guys
that shit.
do this year?
Yeah.
I'm actually really.
They have to have not waterproof mascara though.
I don't know.
No,
How
I
much-
bet that
I think
has to be the cheap stuff.
I would
right?
hope so.
Yeah, we'll just use ash. We'll go to find an ash
yeah, there we
tray and
go.
just rub it on Scott's eyes.
Yeah, there we
Good
go.
Lord.
That'll work.
All right.
That'll definitely
Can't
work.
wait.
This may be literally the last few hours of Scott alive.
If you don't
Thank you.
think that makeup will enhance your scary game experience, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. I'm so confident in that I'll say it beforehand.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to raise $1,000. We've still got some time before we're going to start that section. So just have that goal in mind. And
But you know what? I mean, someone might just come in and just like that might be worth $1,000.
It could be. It could be. I
It's
know
worth-
that there's some
yeah,
heavy
it'd be
hitters
worth
in
it
this
to me.
chat. Yeah, exactly. So,
I wanna
all
see
right.
it.
So again, thank you guys for all your generous donations to Nick's page. Great work. We're moving over to my page, see if we can get 1,000 over there as well. And yeah.
Let's do
So all right, back to real quick. You were talking about the different player
Yeah,
communities
shooters.
and shooters.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you were saying you like both equally?
Yeah,
Did you jump between both?
I don't have. I mean, they all have their benefits. I mean, they're both fun. They all,
Wait, yeah,
well,
what was your what's your favorite shooter? You
So-
were going to Call of Duty initially.
It's Call of Duty
But the question
typically,
is, which
but
Call of Duty though?
Yeah, what
like,
was it-
You
yeah,
can't just
what
say
was the-
Call
what
of
was the
Duty.
one?
Like because I know
'Cause
you're a
everybody has
shooter.
the one.
You're
Okay.
a shooter fan,
Yeah.
so I know
Okay.
you have an actual favorite.
All right, we're
Call
about
of
to get
Duty
the hierarchy.
Ghosts doesn't exist.
Yep.
Advanced Warfare was. It's good, but not the best.
Okay.
The previous ones before that were good. So Black Ops 2 and before,
Okay.
great.
I can
Black
get
Ops
on board.
3 is actually pretty darn good.
What about Modern Warfare 3?
That's a little old.
God damn it.
He's
It's
baiting
I
acceptable,
know.
but it's not great.
He's baiting
They
you.
could have done so much better
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very underwhelming.
honestly, Battlefield 4 was. I mean, not Battlefield. Call of Duty 4 was definitely.
Okay, so
the
you're gonna stick with
go-to.
COD 4.
Okay,
That's a
going-
pretty
going
safe choice.
vintage.
That's a safe choice.
I mean, it was the first one that had the best supported modded rooms, the best maps, in my opinion, because you had a whole well-rounded. You had World War II era ones they brought in from the old Call of Duties, and you had the modern stuff. They're beautiful,
exactly.
but
That one changed the game.
it really did. And then they just tried to copy Halo, and they really screwed the
Are you
pooch.
excited for Battlefield 1?
Yes, I've already
You played
pre-ordered
the
it.
beta.
It's already preloaded.
What about all the, oh my god, guys, it reminds me of Battlefront and
Okay.
whatever else and whatever
It's World
else.
War One. We have Verdun. That's it.
Okay, yeah, I
There
agree
is
with you.
nothing
man.
else
Also,
World War
shout
One.
out to Verdun.
Verdun is definitely a good game.
Holding it down. Holding the World War I category down. Not really holding. Well,
Exactly.
Yeah, they're
I
holding
mean-
it down. I'll say they're holding it down.
But
Oh my.
Nobody else really is though.
yeah, I mean, in the beta, yeah, it was one map. It gets a little old, but I mean, it played so well, and it had a different aspect. I mean, you couldn't. It had a completely different play style than Battlefield 4 or Hardline.
We've been talking about Battlefield 1 a little bit here, and I think the thing that I'm looking forward to is the fact that that's going to be the one that carries the torch for the
Yeah.
Battlefield series. And so I feel like they supported Battlefield 4 pretty well throughout its life.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think, especially someone like you who really enjoys that series, hopping on Battlefield 1 early, like you're
Yeah.
going to have I think that game's going to have a pretty long lifespan,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
compared to Call of Duty.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, Battlefield tends to go a few years before they. Phase a new one in. So Call of Duty is a new one every year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited. I just want to say I'm excited for Battlefield 1 too. I haven't played a Battlefield really since like Bad Company 2. I played a little Battlefield 3, but
Man,
going
Bad
from
Company,
I know Bad
please.
Company's so good. but just having not played and then just going in because I didn't play Battlefront, I didn't play Battlefield 4. I was just it feels like I don't know. I love the engine. I love how it feels. I agree. I like the scene, the scenario that it's in.
and it's
so.
gorgeous too.
It is. Yeah, and it ran great on my rig at least. So I don't know.
I ran that thing at Ultra, and
Yeah.
my rig is nowhere near like uber powerful or whatnot. I mean,
Awesome. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming here and helping out with everything that you've done as well.
glad I could be
Sanguis, and
here.
definitely, you want to plug real quick? Where can people check you out?
You can find me on twitch.tv/sanguisangelus. I'll probably just put it in the chat in a
Okay.
minute. And then you can also find me on Twitter as sanguisangelus1.
Okay. There you go.
So,
Awesome, man. Who are we pulling next?
Learn is.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, okay. Perfect. This is perfect because
She will be here.
she's got. Oh, look at that. Wearing the Rotendo shirt. Perfect timing.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Awesome.
That Rotendo merch.
All right. Oh, so let's get Rotendo in here.
we've
But
got
we've
some donations
Oh
as
boy,
well.
people. Yeah. Oh boy.
Keep it up, guys.
Holy moly. All right, so we've got the first one. Oh, from Bayer in the Woods, one of the regulars in my chat. Cry for me, pretty girl, APL Fab. You've seen that emote? Woods, it looks like I'm going to be. We've got Rose, we've got Thunchkin, who is another regular, $25, no message. Thunchkin, thank you for that. And then we've got Learn to Spell again, $315
My goodness.
donation towards the goal. And his message was only 1,000 LMAO. Get ready, my boy. So, yeah, look at that. So, it looks like we should be close to that goal. And then, of course, we've got Taylor. This would, I believe, be my boy, Mr. Frost 231. $100 donation. We need some APL Fab. So, there you go. Thank you guys so much. It looks like I may
You're
be in
well on
makeup
your
as
way.
well. I'm well on my way to fucking mascara falling on my face, or I don't know how it works.
Falling on my
I don't
face.
even know. Or running down my face. I don't know how it works.
Just like drop it on you.
Or my tears making my mascara run. Right? Is
Yeah,
that right?
that-
Okay,
yeah, there you
that's
go.
what I'm going for. Awesome. Well, let's get Ro in here. Ro, let's clap. I don't.
Oh, excuse you.
Gosh, Ro's coming in. Ro's coming in hot. What is up, Ro?
Not much.
My future stylist.
Yeah, future stylist.
Are
Yeah.
you excited to sculpt me?
I am excited to
I'm
sculpt
excited
you.
to be sculpted.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do to this mug.
Yeah, something
I'm gonna beat it.
something to ooh, feisty. I
Awesome.
like it.
So Ro, she, all the graphics and stuff that you see, the layouts and stuff, Ro has been working, and these badges,
badges?
again, I don't know if we can get a zoom in. Maybe we can get.
We definitely
Gotta
can't
put one of the badges
get a
in front of the
zoom in
camera or
that far.
something. But Ro's been helped get all this stuff set up for us and did a fantastic job, as well as a T-shirt, which we should plug that you can buy for the LAN as well, and those proceeds will go. There we go, perfect. Oh boy, back a little.
There we
perfect.
go.
There you go. There's the badge.
Look at that.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Audio listeners, nothing we can do
Nothing.
for you there.
Sorry, the badge is really sick.
We can describe it.
Yes, it's got the KBMOD logo. It says, got all our sponsors on it.
We didn't actually have to describe
Okay,
it.
sorry. I don't know if you actually want to do that. But how's the event been so far?
It's been so
For
much
you, Ro?
fun.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I'm finally able to be here because I've been part of, the KBMOD community for so long already, like a few years. And every year it's like, you going to LAN? Or, hey, Ro, you going to LAN? I'm like,
Right.
I can't make it. I can't
Right.
make it. But now that I've graduated and now that I've moved out and I'm on my own, it's like now I have time to actually do this kind of stuff.
That's
So,
awesome. Yeah, we're really happy to have you here as well and mixing up. Do you have a favorite moment so far or anything you're still looking forward to? There's been a lot, I feel like, but
I'd have to say Hardballer singing Evanescence has been my favorite because that was
Yeah.
the thing that made me laugh so hard I cried.
yeah.
That was
yeah, you
definitely,
did.
I did. I was losing it. But also the chugging the balls earlier today,
God.
I was losing it too.
Speaking of, we reached Nick Fenton's goal. I
Oh,
think he was hoping I
sorry.
wasn't going to point that out.
Wait, do I have to now?
You know what? I mean, you can do it whenever. I mean, do you want to do it? You just do it right now. All right, so for the audio listeners, he's chugging. Oh, God, he's doing it. Oh, his face. Oh, God.
Oh my.
Oh, God. Oh. To describe the scene, he looks it to be an absolute anguish right now,
Please
audio
don't
listeners.
burp in my face when I'm doing your makeup.
Wow, he is really chugging that sugar-free balls.
It's like The Exorcist.
Only a little bit more to go. Do it, chug it. He's got it, guys. He's got it. He's doing this like a man. This is actually impressive. I am super impressed.
Let's go.
That was no time at all. Oh, I don't think it's
Hurt
gonna.
yourself.
He's trying to crush the can. Squeeze the center so it'll break. Yeah, the center, dude. Don't. Oh God! He just injured himself. Squeeze the center.
I can
gonna
cover
lay
that
down.
up with concealer. Don't worry.
I'm gonna lay down for a while.
He has a very, very distinct can shape on his forehead now. For the audio listeners. Oh, you are. That's your body reacting to the caffeine, I think.
I have no words for that.
Wow.
I think the audio listeners probably got everything they needed.
That was everything.
We're just putting a lot of caffeine in my body. I feel so
Yeah.
exhausted. I feel so worthless.
You're not going to
crash.
feel exhausted in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna get a serious caffeine rush. So there you go. So anyway, wow, where were we?
Nice
We're
little
talking-
inter- nice little intermission.
Where were we?
That's a good
We were talking-
question.
I know we were talking about favorite
My
moments
favorite
so
moments,
far.
yeah. So
And it's cool that it's awesome that you're here this year, and because we were talking about previous years and about how the production's kind of slowly stepped up as we've gone. So we appreciate you being a big part of that and making everything look super pretty and stuff like that. And then what do you got? What's going on with you as far as stream, work, whatever? The music scene. I was
The music.
do you
music
rave?
scene.
Do you go to clubs like
Those
in
music shows.
Texas? Or
Right now, I am currently not streaming anymore.
Okay.
I have taken on being a community manager for Fats
Okay.
on Twitch. So I manage his community. They're called Scum Chat.
Yeah, Scum
Yes,
Chat.
yes.
Scum Chat. It's like the best worst chat on Twitch. We try to describe each other as like a group of brothers that like give each other noogies. Like
Okay.
that's basically like what it is. So it's like we shit talk,
Right.
but in
But
a
in
loving
love,
way,
totally.
not
Can
in like
relate.
a violent way or anything like that. So it's
Okay.
it's been really fun coming up with like ideas for them and having them progress. And now I just launched something called Scum Chat TV, which is kind of like how NVIDIA takes streamers on
Right.
for like block schedules, but with people from
Oh.
the community, so they
Okay.
can kind of like get out there and start doing their own thing and making a name for themselves.
Awesome.
So yeah, we're really excited about that. But
Very cool.
It's been really fun.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, well, yeah, again, we really appreciate all the work that you've done. It's been awesome to be able to hang out with you this weekend. And you've never been in person to witness Mario Party friendship ruin.
No, I haven't.
So you're going to get, honestly, I'm excited because it is a serious thing to behold. So.
We're gonna set up like a mini cam where she's gonna start doing this thing.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna we'll continue it going, but Nick Fenton's gonna start getting his makeover. Oh, can he?
And we'll have guests.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh wait, where's the other? Oh, right here, just right here.
Are we gonna go over here?
We're just gonna
Oh,
scoot over.
this?
Okay.
Yeah, keep it moving.
For audio listeners, this
Yes.
is like the livest.
Am I
stomach
taking
is
mine
very
off
live.
so
My
that other
stomach
guys
is not
can see?
editing.
so hot right now.
Oh God. I'm not editing any
Am
of
I
this
taking-
out, by the way, because you should get the full experience. So what else? What do we? Oh, we have more donations, do we?
We do have some donations.
Okay. We've got. Let's see here. We've got another donation from Bayer in the Woods, $50. Don't cry, you look fat when you cry. APL Fab, APL Kapap, drag for the kids. I will try to remember that, Bayer. We've got Rafi with a $5 donation. Rip my bank, I'm broke now, XD. Also, I want APL to dab every time he gets scared. Okay, so we've been on this dab thing for a while. I promise, okay, so you know what? If we reach this goal, if we reach $1,000 before the Scary Game stream, not only will I get a little bit of a makeover, I promise to dab at least 5 times during
Wow.
the Scary Game stream.
5 dabs.
5 dabs. I'm not going to tell you when they're going to happen, but as maybe a calming down mechanism, I will dab 5 times. And this
Okay.
is
that
historic.
that could be somewhat soothing.
Yes, it may calm me down.
The ball's kicking in, guys.
is shaking
feeling
right
it.
now. So if we, again, just to add an incentive on top of this, I am going to promise at least 5 dabs if we reach the goal. It looks like we're getting close to it.
I did the wrong way approach to dabs. Like you guys did like the amount of dabs, but apparently I'm like in a time span of dabs where it's just like
60
as many as possible.
Yeah, as many in 60 seconds.
Wait, should I just do my 60 seconds right now
Nick
since
Fenton
I
has
have
to maximize his DPS.
we
his
have a
dabs per
dedicated
second.
cam here.
That's true. We have a dedicated cam right now. Again, this is
The
going to be
the
great
dab
for
cam?
audio listeners.
Nick Fenton dabbing for 60
All
seconds.
right, all right. We got to make sure Rose
I'm gonna
is
take
safe.
my headset off and my glasses because it's probably
Okay. All right. Get the counter.
Continue your conversation.
Okay. All right. So again, keep your eye on the cam.
Oh, I can see her.
I'm not going over 60 seconds.
Okay. All right. No, the audio listeners can just suffer through this because Nick Fenton is setting up. I don't want to talk over this moment. Should there be a song? Well, I guess it's fine. A song might help.
Keep talking. We don't want just silence and me dab.
I mean, that would make it better, I think.
You have to really like hit it. hard.
Yeah, yeah. Get
Not just go
full
like that,
full
hit every
extension.
single one, right?
Full. Yeah, you don't want to get hit here.
I'm going. All right.
All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he hit himself. 7, 8, 9, 10,
Play through the
11,
pain.
12.
My leg's cramping.
Oh my God! Nick Fenton has fallen down. He's actually Nick Fenton. All right, straighten it out. Straighten it out. Keep dabbing. Don't stop. I'm pulling his leg. You have 25. I've lost count. These are some serious dabs. 31 seconds have elapsed.
I need to dab.
Oh my
I can't stop dabbing.
40.
Oh, it's cramping again.
Oh my God.
I'm in the same position. Guess what?
47 seconds. You have almost 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. You're done. Wow. Can we get a round of applause for the commitment to the dab?
My leg.
Oh my goodness. So
I don't even know.
So guys, for you audio listeners to describe the scene, I really recommend you check out the very guaranteed highlighted clip VOD that will appear after this. But Nick Fenton dabbed through the pain. His leg cramped twice. He collapsed.
He collapsed.
And continued to dab on his back.
Yeah, very impressive stuff.
I don't know how anybody is going to top that. Nick
so
Fenton
sweaty.
loves the kids.
Who knew you could get so sweaty from podcasting?
So many dabs. All
I guess
right.
I don't need my glasses.
So now he's going to get his makeup done. That was, I don't even know what to say. That was better than I ever thought it could be.
Making a lot of noise.
The audio listeners are going to love that.
The audio listeners
I'd
this
say
week.
Scott will edit it out, but he won't.
No, I won't.
So where are you gonna sit?
All right. We're
Right
just
here?
finishing
Good?
up with a few more donations on my page, and then we're going to be talking to Reddish Blue, I believe. Sean
you want
himself.
Close, far? What do we want?
Are you gonna like zoom in on it?
Okay. So
You're in the center right now.
we've got some more donations. We've got Handsome McDashing. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed one from Anonymous. A $5 donation to my page.
Yeah.
Scooters should look pretty for Cam tonight. Hashtag APL touches cats for kids. Not true. I do not do that. But thank you for the 5. Handsome McDashing was a $25 donation, and he just said dab in all caps. Dab! I don't even know how to follow Nick Fenton's dab after that. PM LaRocco, regular My Chat. Scott, you are a dirty girl. Your
I
widow's
gotta
peak
see
has
these
never
before.
looked so good. Thank you for the 25.
Yeah.
Lady
I saw
Killer
my
2000
friends
with a
do this.
$25 donation. How much to shave the beard? Wow, that's a great. I'm not even going to touch that one. Let me get through the scary game stuff first. But thank you for the 25. Yeah, and my girlfriend saying no. Not even certain things are. We're not going to put up yet. Brian Ortiz with a $15 donation. The least I can do. Great thing you guys are doing right now. Brian, thank you for the 15. And then Carl with a $5 donation. Keep up the good work, Scott, and make your grandpappy proud. I will try. Thank you, guys. I don't know, we're very getting close to 1,000 here, so doing fantastic work. Sean, are you ready to come join us? Yeah. We've got a.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
go
Here,
around this
I'll
side, might be easier.
just want to hand that to me, or we can slide that out. I can take my mic off for a second. Brandon, keep talking so the audio listeners.
Yeah. Just slide this way, and you can take that.
Yeah,
chair
that's
over
fine. We'll just we'll
We'll
reposition.
we'll try and keep this going.
there. No cuts.
No cuts.
Ready?
I'm ready. It's ready to
No, next
I guess we'll have to, eh?
Yeah, we can actually.
It's
That's
damp.
we might want to do it. Pass it down.
Damn.
It's a dance.
Nick, you have your mic off to stay in the conversation.
Try your best to
I'll
stay in
try.
the conversation over
I'll
there.
try.
Okay. So, Reddish Blue. Sean.
Here,
Okay.
come in the picture.
Come over this way. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Do you want this still?
Okay, there we go. This is good. It's like we're just-
How's that McCreep gameplay happening over there?
Real good, thanks.
All right. So, Sean, aka Reddish Blue, is a real life Canadian, and I only say that because I interact with a decent amount of Canadians on Twitch. In general, I find Canadians to be. I mean, I don't know about you, Brandon, but generally pretty pleasant people.
Oh, very
I
pleasant
don't
people.
really. I mean, again, there's a lot of Twitch chat. There's it's a mixed bag.
So
but
pleasant that I think sometimes you question whether they're actually real.
Authentic.
whether they're
Like whether I mean,
actually-
because I don't actually know that many Canadians in person. I interact
Yeah.
with them online.
Oh, my mic's off. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Delayed chat. Okay, we're back. Yes. No. Totally. Where you're just like, Sean, you said something that I want to touch on when we were talking about. I think I was talking about Canadians getting angry, and you said we don't get angry. How did you describe what happens when it like?
I think I just get sad or disappointed.
Yeah, you were saying that it takes a lot for you to get
yeah,
upset.
yeah, for sure. And most people I know as well.
Right. And do you
Yeah.
think is that a Canadian thing or is that just? I mean, it seems like it
seems
is.
a little bit like I was trying to describe it in driving down here. I had a nice 5-hour drive down, and
Right.
the amount of tailgating and road rage I saw in
Yes.
that 5 hours was the equivalent to what I've seen my whole life driving
Wow.
in Canada.
Wow,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
You
I
that's
don't, I don't even know what that feels like. That's just kind of daily life here
Yeah.
in America.
Right.
We're so
yeah,
used
it's
to
pretty
it.
aggressive. That's how I describe it. Like every interaction you have is pretty aggressive most of the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
How many years, Sean, have you been coming? I mean, has it been 3, 4?
No,
4?
2011.
2011?
No,
Has it
sorry, I
been?
didn't come down in 2011. That was
Okay.
the first year we did it, and
Yeah.
I was only online. That was the year. Trying to
Yeah,
remember.
you've been around the community a long
For
time.
a long time, yeah, since
Since the
for a while.
tribes days.
Yeah.
The good old days.
Yeah, exactly. The good old days.
Yeah,
But
that's
I've only
awesome.
come down for 3 years, I
Have you
think.
have you driven down every time too?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was from Canada. I'm always like, man, I see Sean every year, and I say the same thing to him. I'm like, man, that's a crazy
Crazy
drive.
drive.
How was that? He's always like, it's 5 hours every time. I'm like, God damn it! I know you say that every time.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. And you even brought your bicycle.
I did. I
You
want to
bring my
bike
bike
down.
everywhere.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a necessity.
It is. It is a necessity.
And then once you're here, you just bike around and kind
Yeah,
of check out
exactly.
the sites.
Yeah.
Did you get pretty like what's the farthest you've gotten while you were here so far? Did you do anything this afternoon, yesterday?
Yeah, I did actually this afternoon. Spent
Okay.
2 hours and tried to get to the downtown core, but bridges got in the way.
Oh,
Bridges
okay.
that I couldn't go on got in the way.
Right.
But 2 years ago, when were we in the office building downtown?
2
That was
years
2
ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
I biked in from pretty far away, and Pittsburgh's a nice biking town. A lot of bike lanes.
Okay. I was just gonna say, yeah. What do you think of Pittsburgh as just a Canadian and then as a biker as well? No pressure.
As a biker, good. As
Okay.
a Canadian,
Eh.
a lot of weird signage driving around here. A lot of no
Yes.
rights on reds. A lot of just subpar signage. I'd say. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, and so for people that, again, we get to see you probably once a year, but you're involved in the community and
Yeah.
stuff online. But
Yeah.
what do you do for a living, if you want to share?
Sure.
Talk a little bit about maybe your background or what you've been up to since last time we saw you.
So I work full time as a systems admin, like a lot of the guys around here, it would seem. Pretty common thing, I think, among the gaming community is to work in IT.
Yep.
Outside of that, I really haven't done that much, I don't think. Work is busy.
Yep.
And if I'm not doing that, I'm either playing hockey, golf, or video games.
Okay. So video games. I know that you're on the Overwatch kick.
Overwatch kick for sure.
What else are you playing
There's
right
a game called Midair, which I wanted to break out here to specifically have
Yeah.
Brandon
Oh, is
try.
that it's like Tribes, right?
It is
Yeah.
like Tribes. It's very good.
Oh.
That's
Incredible
right.
game.
You wanted to show me that this weekend because I haven't actually played it.
Yes.
But I've heard about it obviously because it's sort of like a spiritual successor to Tribes.
Very much so, yeah.
So yeah, I know you've been playing that. You've told me good things.
Amazing things. I think it's probably, depending on the size of the community that we'll build around it, it could have a chance at being a pretty, I'd say, strong game in the FPSZ community at least. It's
Okay.
not going to challenge CS:GO
Yeah,
or
and
anything,
so-
but it's that very specific group of people who liked Tribes, Legions. I'm blanking on anything else really, but
Yeah.
A game that has a heavy sort of emphasis on
Movement, yeah.
kind of flying, like
Yeah.
large maps.
Did you go back to Tribes after they patched it, like the recent
I
one?
have.
Yeah?
Not the most recent one. Since I think it's Hi-Rez Sean was the one who was really leading the resurgence there. Since he left, I haven't played it, but I have played a couple of the. I think it was Out of the Blue patches, is what they were calling it. Yeah.
Have you found a game like so? I mean, there's a big hole in your heart, right? Now that
Giant
Tribes,
hole.
right?
Just
I mean,
gaping
I know
hole.
that Brandon shares the same thing.
R/Gape.
Wow.
So I mean, like you're saying this could be a spiritual successor to Tribes, the game you just mentioned.
For sure.
But so what do you put in the holes as far as game wise? You feel more complete. Like so, I know you're playing Overwatch.
Overwatch
Not as-
Pharah
okay.
is maybe like a quarter of
Makes
those holes
sense.
are filled with
Yeah.
Pharah.
You get to
A quarter of the holes. Farrah can fill a hole.
You don't say.
Yeah.
I do. For a while, it was Dota, which isn't comparable at all.
Yeah, it's got the competitive nature.
Competitive for sure, but in terms of like raw FPS fun, it's
Yeah.
not there at all.
There's no Z-
CS:GO,
there's no
there's
Z
no
axis
Z.
in
No,
Dota.
it's yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. CS:GO for a little bit. Not
Okay.
much
Yeah,
to be
no,
honest.
I
It's
just-
definitely something that I'd like to like. I backed Midair specifically to play it
To try to get
because
that
I
going.
was missing that in my life.
Awesome. Well, Sean's a good example of somebody, like you said, you've been coming 3 years now to the actual event
Yep.
in person, and it's always good to see him. Sean's like, and again, it comes back to this, and it's frustrating because I would like to be able to say, like, it's not just a Canadian thing, like, Canadians are all nice, but he's truly one of the nicest people you will ever meet.
That's true.
Well
Thank you.
spoken, but
That's
very
true.
polite, but like, not off. Anyway, and I get it, Canada, like, I don't know, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what we're doing to breed such
Yeah.
angry people because we
can't.
are. I mean, I'm an angry person myself,
Yeah,
so
we don't hold a candle to the Canadians. It's
every
clear.
time you're around, I just like to. I don't always. You don't always see me, but I like to sniff you to try to get your essence to get a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Because it's you're like a. I don't know. You're just like you're a calming presence. So it sounds
to
like I'm
hear
coming
that.
on to you like nobody else
Just a
is
little
here.
bit.
But anyway, no, I just
Is it
trying to
gl-
give you
is
a
it
compliment. So
right in front of your girlfriend.
I know.
too.
Well,
How
yeah,
rude.
of course. Yeah, exactly right. She's
Guys,
used to it by now.
I'm getting a glitter mustache.
Oh my goodness! Already the foundation on you. You are really coming together.
I went from a 9 to a 10.
Exactly. So
I'm flawless.
awesome. Well, favorite moment or favorite thing that you played so far at the event?
Played or has happened?
Or just has happened, I guess.
Rock Band's pretty classic.
Yeah.
In terms of stuff that's happened.
Yeah.
Hardballer's singing was pretty great. Nick Fenton singing was pretty great.
Yes. The
Nick Fenton did
hardcore
like
version of
a metal version is still alive.
yeah, Still Alive. Yes.
That hurt my throat so bad.
Good lord.
Outside of that, CS:GO Badmans are actually like I played a little bit at the beginning,
Yes,
but
yes.
having you commentate and
Yeah.
then just the overall.
And you got to watch it just like I did.
Oh,
It's
and I love
amazing.
it. It's too. Normally, I don't appreciate poorly skilled players in games. I'm a very competitive person, but it's so much fun.
Yeah.
I can't put it
You
in
can't-
words
you
how
can't
much
not
fun.
have fun watching
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just too much fun. So
Awesome.
those two things probably would be highlights for
Very
sure.
cool.
I don't like.
Well, we appreciate you coming down. Hopefully, you'll be here for the next one. I'm assuming.
I assume so. I always
unless anything
appreciate being
comes up,
here.
you will
What
be.
you guys do is incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah,
You're part of it.
I always kind of tell people what I like, why I'm leaving work to go down, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, like a community event, charity, and it's as soon as I say video games, they kind of just assume it's not that much,
Right.
and then I mention how much money's raised, and they're like,
business.
oh my god,
Yeah.
like because they assume like 5K run get donations, or like doing something physical getting donations, like
Sure.
Rad for Heart, any of those things, and then you say video games, and instantly they're I don't know. What they assume that would be done is very small, which is kind of sad. But
Yeah.
and then you tell them what happens, and they're like, "Oh my god, I have to check that out. That's incredible." So
Awesome.
yeah,
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Glad you're sharing that, and maybe next time you'll bring even maybe another Canadian
Another
with you too,
Canadian?
and then I can have two people to steal cents off of. I don't know where I'm going with that. But awesome, Sean. Good talking to you and catching
Yeah.
up. And so I think who are we going to retrieve next to talk to?
Next is Trop.
Trop, who's right there. All right, Trop, bring him on. And we've got a few more. We'll try to. I think we're good on time. We're good. We're good till 30. We have less than 30 minutes, right? But we're on good pace. We'll do a few questions from the chat.
God, look at those caterpillars.
Got some. Oh my goodness, those brows. What?
Brandon,
Wow.
Hillary has someone to watch out for. You too, Tabitha. Watch out.
Oh my gosh.
Game stealer.
Yeah, she's aware. Many fights about that. Okay. So I think there was also one more donation toward my page, just to refresh again. Sorry for audio listeners, but if we are able to reach, my goal was $2,000. If we're able to get $1,000 raised, right now on stream you're seeing Nick Fenton getting a makeover because you guys crushed his goal of 500, and I will also get a makeover right before I go into my Chamber of Doom or whatever's happening for the scary game section. So we're at 645 raised so far, and we've got another donation. From PM LaRocco, 25, said, not gonna lie, Sean is an attractive dude. Hopefully Scott Rella can win him over later tonight. Man, see, other people, not just me hitting on you, Sean. So there you go. Exactly. Maybe you can hold my hand during the scary game section, Sean. We'll see. But thank you for that donation. And we've got Trop.
What's up?
Trop in the house. What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Good, good. Is this your first year attending the LAN?
First.
In person, right?
Person, yeah.
Okay. And whereabouts do you live?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. I knew it was Florida. Yeah, like. Is it good? Okay, so no, you like Florida? You like where you live? No.
No,
The look Trop just gave me is just like, no, of course I don't.
not really.
Honestly,
I
like
mean-
Florida is like the sweaty armpit of like the United. Just because of like every time I've been in Florida, it's been suffocating humidity. I've just been like, how do people live here? Yeah, that's true. It is the tongue of the United States.
When I got out of the terminal
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh, I was like, all right, I love it.
Yeah.
The weather's like 100% perfect.
Nice 55, 60
55,
degrees, no
60s.
humidity right now. Yeah, it's pretty nice right here. Awesome, Trop. Well, okay, so for people how long have you been involved or watching KBMOD?
I would
Any
say
of that kind of stuff.
2012, 2013.
Okay.
Watching.
And
mostly.
what was the first? Was it an Extra Life LAN? Was it just like you came across like a community stream?
Probably
or where did
came
you first?
Came across it
Okay, very cool.
just searching Twitch or YouTube,
okay.
what have you.
Awesome. And what? All right, give us your gaming background. Now I have to say, Trop, definitely a first-person shooter guy. Wrecked me. I got close on one aim map, but I don't know. Your aim map game was on point, which is not. I mean, that doesn't really say much. Me getting beat at an aim map, right? But Trop did that. But what are your go-tos? What do you play most of the time?
I would say I've been on a Rocket League kick recently.
Okay.
Just because me, Ches, Mike, Paulak, we all play probably every single day.
Okay.
Most of the time. That's like the go-to game to go for right now.
Okay.
CSGO. Sometimes probably Battlefield 1.
Okay. Are
Really
you excited? You're excited
yeah,
for Battlefield 1 too? Are you? I didn't ask you. You didn't get to play any of it. We talked
I
about it on
haven't
the podcast.
played any yet, and
but
I'm
are you
now-
gonna play it? Like, are you once?
I will most likely
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
I have held off. I did not play the beta. I've watched a little bit of it, but I'm basically going to hold off, assuming there are no catastrophic problems with the launch
Yeah.
or anything like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
I will most likely get it, just because it's something that I know is going to have a pretty long shelf life, and I think a lot of people are going to play it once
Right.
it comes out. But I'm not going to pre-order it though. I have
Same.
no. I have
do you have
no,
it pre-ordered? Trop question. Do you have
No.
the game pre? Okay.
I'll
So-
buy it. but
Yeah.
not pre-order.
Are you
That's-
gonna wait? I'm still kind of wait. I don't need it day one. I'm gonna see how the servers
Right,
are.
right.
Give it a week or two.
That's the thing. It's not something I have to
I
play.
say that now, but
That's not the thing
I'm
I have to
given.
play the second it comes out.
Yeah.
Because I'm hoping that people will, they'll play it. I think it will become sort of like Battlefield 4 is now.
Yeah.
Where people just sort of, it's like a go-to game that people sort of, get together, play together every now and then. That's the kind of game that I like.
So also, just looking at your needle marks from WoW in your hands too,
Yeah.
you don't really need it right now either.
I do not need another game in my life right now.
You've got plenty.
I'm actually like 3 days clean at the moment.
Yeah,
because
that's
of
right.
just because of the marathon. So
Yeah, just cold turkey.
yeah.
Just do
So
it.
it's been it's been a rough couple days here.
Yeah. All right. So Trop, question. So first time here, is everybody as big of an asshole as you thought they would be in person, or has it been a pretty just like same people that they are online here?
No one's ever exactly 100% who they are online.
True.
So you kind of see the true faces of people, and usually people are super just chill,
Yeah.
laid back.
So a positive review of the people that you've met so
100%.
far. Awesome. That's good to know. That's good to know. Because anytime somebody that hasn't come before decides to come, we
I
want
mean,
a good review.
It's not like he's gonna come up here and bash.
That's true.
Bash anyone
That's true.
in the public.
Hey,
He's like,
Bill's
this
a piece
is-
of shit.
yeah, this
Brian's
is
a
the
piece
worst.
of shit.
Yeah.
Nick's a piece of shit.
I hate all of you. That's good.
That would be kind of risky to just start dropping
That would
bombs.
be. But I don't know. Trop, he speaks his mind.
Twitch drama, Twitch beef right
Exactly, dude. Let's get on Twitch fails. Punch me in the face right now on a charity stream. All right. So, and what do you do? What do you do for a living? If you want to
now.
say
I work
that
for
a
a
little bit.
printing company
Okay.
in Florida. So
Okay. How long have you been doing that for?
about a year and a half
And
now.
how old are you? I don't even.
22.
22. Okay. So you're a young buck. You're a young buck yet. Very cool. Wow. You just raised your. You just raised your eyebrows at me. I guess Trop's putting what I'm feeling down. Wait, feeling what I'm. I need to stop. What is happening? All right. Putting what I'm feeling down.
Putting so much effort into being suave at the moment.
I know. I don't know what's going on right now. Well, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you were able to come, and it's been fun getting to know you better, hanging out with you. You've just been kind of doing a little bit of everything, doing the spec stuff, participating in the games. Any favorite moment or whatever so far?
Probably Rocket League, just because that's probably the go-to game right now.
Okay. Beating me twice on an A map in convincing fashion didn't really rank anywhere on that
Didn't
list.
surprise me.
Okay, there we go.
Man.
We'll see if his invite's in the mail next year, won't we? Awesome. Well, it was good to meet you. And for the record, Trop's pretty close to who he is online. So, except for the, anyway, I don't really want to talk. I don't really want to be talking. No. He's a cool guy. And yeah, I'm glad. It's always good to see new blood in the mix because we've been doing this so long.
Yeah.
So, especially young bucks like Trop. All right, I'm done.
You can tell
Awesome,
me.
dude. Good talking to you. Paulak. Can somebody retrieve Mike Paulak? We'll be talking to him. Oh my God, it is fierce right now.
On scale, is this regular average day?
So we've got some donations.
Oh, do we?
From
Awesome.
Capsar. Capsar
Wow.
donates $25. He says, "Can't wait to see Scott dolled up. Seeing him terrified putting a pasta strainer on his head will be amazing."
God.
Someone brought the pasta strainer, right? Right?
I do not have the protection of the pasta strainer this year, though there is a kitchen here, so it's possible that they may have a pasta strainer. But no, I'm
Possibly.
running naked right now, Capsar.
Yeah.
I don't have one, so that could be an issue.
We have a $25 donation from Crazed. He says, less than 3, APL Fab.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate
And
it.
Etcha Sketch donates $25. No message, but thank you for that donation.
Amazing.
So moving ever closer to
We
that
are really
$1,000
close.
mark
Wow.
for Scott.
Thank
to
you,
get,
guys.
to get a little bit of a makeover.
Get a little
before his
dolled up
stream.
before I go to the scary game dungeon. So thank you guys for your continued support. And it looks like we don't have Paul Axe, so we will be moving to Joe Rod. Is Joe Rod out there?
Yeah, Joe Rod.
Let's get Joe Rod. I know that he got here today. And then we've just got Sean, Linz, and Bob. And then we'll do, if we have some time, we'll do a few questions from the chat. If we have time
we
for
may
it.
have a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But
so.
we've got as
Oh
the
my
LAN
my
as the LAN
God.
grows.
Wow, with the stash, it's Mike. Please be taking screenshots of that. Nick Fenton is really getting dolled up. It's pretty crazy.
He's got like a Captain Jack Sparrow look going.
It does. It is very Captain Jack. That is where Ro's going with it. All right, and I think we've got Joe Rod. $355 more. Yes, Rafi, until the makeover. Joe Rod. Hello. What's up, buddy? How are you doing?
Doing good.
Good. I have to say, man, you're looking fit. You're looking trim.
Not that fit.
You don't feel fit?
No.
Okay, I don't know. I just feel like every time I see you, you're like in better shape.
I'm just a
than me.
small person.
No, okay. I don't know about that. You know what? Just be like, yeah,
Fine,
dude.
yes.
I'm hitting the gym.
I'm feeling
It's
pretty good.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. But Joe Rod, so I was just talking to Trop his first year. We talked to Sean. He's been coming 3 years. Hex has been It's been all over the board. How long have you been involved with KBMOD and coming to the LAN stuff?
Coming here, this is my 5th year.
5th year. That's right. You were in the basement. You were in the basement
I
LANs.
experienced the basement, yes.
Yes. And
Those were
so
good
where
times.
does this, now that you see this and everything, where does this rank up, production, all that, with all of the LANs that you
This is probably number 1.
Okay, good. Just want to confirm. I don't think we're crazy, but, it seems like that's the vote of everybody so far.
Yeah, so far.
Awesome. And remind people, I know you've been on the podcast in the past and stuff like that, but remind people a little bit about where you live, being involved in KBMOD, how you first got here, your social security number, favorite sex position.
Yeah,
Oh, no. Okay.
Well, I'm from Wisconsin. Introduction to KBMOD was probably through John.
Okay, very cool.
S&Ds and whatever name he was going by back then.
Meme dude.
Meme dude.
Meme dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, joined up, and I didn't even have a PC at the time, but I was keeping track, and then they eventually built one.
They
playing
converted
games
you.
with-
Yeah, so you were a KBMOD
Essentially,
convert.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's very cool. And so, what are you playing right now as far as games? What are your go-tos?
Overwatch and League.
Okay.
I don't have too much time to play because of work and all that, but those are my 2 main games.
Very cool. And how long is that drive from Wisconsin? Did you fly or did you
No,
drove?
I
right?
drove.
You drove. Yeah.
It's 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay. So even farther than Canada
Farther
land, at
than-
least where
than driving from
And every time I
Canada.
see Sean, I'm like, man,
Yeah,
crazy
he's in
drive.
another
And I should be
country,
saying it to you because
and-
it's like, well, it's 8 hours. That's a hike.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So so you're from Wisconsin. You've sampled Pittsburgh a bit though by now because you've been coming here a while.
Oh, yeah.
You like Pittsburgh as a city overall?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. How does it rank in comparison to Wisconsin if you had to rank it?
I don't know. You still have cold winters with snow, so it's, kind of dead even right there.
Dead even.
I'm not big on the snow.
Are you from Wisconsin originally?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've lived
gotcha.
here all my life, so.
Gotcha. Very cool. So I know you, favorite moment I got to ask you. I've been asking everybody. You have any favorite moment or anything you're looking forward to? We still, again, we're talking about tonight. We still have stuff going on, but then we still have 7 more hours tomorrow of stuff to do.
We still got a
there's
long day tomorrow.
There's a lot of stuff to do.
I mean, your blood pressure stream segments are always pretty good.
Great,
Mario
great.
Party's always good.
Yep.
Friend turn enemy engagements.
Yes, wanting to kill each other. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming, Joe, every year, and again, like a real convert, man, from somebody that didn't really PC game before. Follow Joe's lead. Come over to the master race. It doesn't mean you can't own a console. I own a console. A couple of you know,
of course.
But you should, prioritize your gaming on PC. It's far superior. Never have any technical issues either. That's the one thing I love about PC
Everything
gaming.
works smoothly.
Everything works
You
smooth.
don't have to troubleshoot anything.
As soon as you put it together, if you can fit all the Lego pieces together, it's perfect for forever. Never have to upgrade either.
No,
That's what's so
never.
great about it.
Never.
So awesome, Joe. Well, it's good talking to you. Good seeing you. And what are we? Let's see. We've got Sean. If we can you go get Pappy Sean for us, if he's out there, or whoever, and we will talk to the man, the myth, the legend. And I think we have a $75 donation to my page. You guys are killing it right now. From Lucas, who said, how's the weekend going without Cam this weekend? APL Cam, APL Nubile, Tinner in the chat. Thank you so much, Tinner, for the $75. We've got a $5 donation from Longest Dongus. With no message, but it's rare that we get a name that really resonates that instantly.
The name says it all.
Longest Dongus, thank you. You don't need a message. And then we have a $125 donation from Left Noob.
Nice.
Thank you guys for your generosity. APL Fab or APL Flab? That is the real question. 180 to go, guys. We are so close to me getting a makeover and then doing 5 dabs during the Scary Game stream. What is this? What is 2016? What is my life?
I like that that's just now like a random part of the Scary stream is 5 dabs.
How much money until this? Until this could be you, Scott.
I know.
How much
very
money?
soon. $180.
$180, and this could be Scott Fisher.
Good Lord. The looks.
Although you can choose. You don't have to go the black lipstick either. You can go red.
That's true. Oh, is she giving you options?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'll probably go red.
There's some personality.
But
So we got Sean with us.
we've got
now.
Pappy. Pappy's joined us. Sean.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
It's going great.
It's going great. Much better that you're here now. How has this event been for you? So I know we always talk about you, Sean. We always talk about how calm you are under pressure, even though, because this whole thing, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of setup, there's a lot of burden on the technical people to figure out what's going on. And you always
It'll come out, right?
You're kind of like the calming presence when things, aren't going right. And Sean, I don't think I've ever, believe it or not, I mean, I can say this, in all the years doing this, I don't think I've ever seen Sean seriously flustered. Not that I'm sure you get seriously flustered, maybe internally.
Yeah.
But do you have a
Definitely.
secret? Do you have a secret, or is it just?
I'm just always flustered.
You're always flustered.
This is okay. So this is Sean at 0.
This is
right?
Sean
It's
at-
just it's always flustered, and so he's managed to master the facial expressions and everything that a normal person associates with calmness.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's
then.
impressive.
That makes a lot of sense.
Must take a lot of practice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So let's give the people the rundown, Sean, as far as how long. I mean, you've been with KBMOD from the very beginning.
Close to the beginning.
Close to the very
Yeah,
beginning.
I kind of jumped in whenever the new website got
Right.
built and all
And
that
so
stuff.
Sean, the webmaster, I think that's fair to say, right?
Yeah.
On in the code and all the stuff that goes on. We do have a web. I know that we don't really push the website, but I think people know us. There's stuff that goes up on the website. We have multi-stream, again, something that you work that you put together.
We've actually been kind of quietly pushing out quite a lot of content.
Yeah, there's been a lot of
reviews and
content.
all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah,
That's
so.
very cool.
We've been, it's funny. We haven't really talked that much about it, but we've been pushing out more content. We've pushed out some updates to multi-stream,
Right.
but not necessarily talking a whole lot about that stuff.
Right. It just kind of
But
goes on.
Yeah,
but-
quietly, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, now I have to ask you. It sounds like a loaded question, but the space we've been talking about LFG and how cool it's been able to have a full run of the place. Actually, a LAN center with people who kind of get where we're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel as far as how everything's went, the production? How you feeling this year about it?
I mean, I feel great. I mean,
Yeah.
you can, as the viewers can see, the production values are even higher this year
Yeah.
than last year, and just having access to all the equipment that we did, and having all the stuff here and set up already, and I feel like there was a lot less setup that went into it this year,
Yeah.
which kind of allowed us to relax more, work on the schedule, focus on the difficult part of getting people in the right place at the right time,
Right.
which is it's actually more difficult than Nick knows than the
My goodness.
than the technical
You
stuff.
can't see, but Nick is wow. Oh my.
Wow.
I'm just. Oh my. The look to the camera. Oh my lord. Sorry,
Oh, boy.
audio listeners, check out the. Oh my goodness. Full on. I'm thinking. All I think of when I look at you right now is My Chemical Romance.
That's exactly what
Is that what you're going for?
Nice.
Okay. Amazing. So, got to ask you as well, Sean. Favorite moment or anything so far? Anything you're looking forward to still to happen?
Let me think. Probably. I don't know. I mean, it's just all been good. Just kind of.
I mean,
everyone's
from a bunch because you're
Yeah.
monitoring the,
Right,
the
right.
full process, so you see a bit of everything.
It's a little bit more it's been cool to see a little bit more community happening this year. Just people getting to see each other.
Right.
We haven't seen each other in a year and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
that's been pretty cool.
Awesome.
Just seeing all the technical challenges come together, and
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I guess that would be my answer.
Very cool. Well, we appreciate all the work that Sean does, and Sean's one of those people that doesn't do it for the thanks or whatever else. But honestly, we KBMOD in its current form, I think it's pretty safe to say, wouldn't exist in the capacity that it does without Sean. It wouldn't look anything like this.
it does.
It would be a
today.
freaking GeoCities website that I used to when I was 12 years old, dragging images and being I don't want to mess with the HTML. I'm not comfortable yet.
Yeah,
So
We'd be on some awful template site.
it would be a totally different kind of looking thing. So we really appreciate all the hard work you put in all throughout the year. And
I do it because it's fun,
Yep.
and it's a great group of people. So
awesome.
yeah.
Very cool. So can we just get a collective round of applause for Sean? Not to embarrass him, but a true. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, we'll get John on here as well. But thanks for talking with us, Pappy. It's always good. And so let's get John in here, talk to him a bit. And then what else do we have on the list here? We've got, okay. Yo, oh. We good?
Doing it
Everything's
live.
good. We're doing it live. Sorry, audio listeners. Yeah. But so we're going to keep going through some of these guests here. We're still doing okay on time. But let's talk to John. John, come on in. Join us. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, go ahead and put that thing on. And we've been talking about how amazing this venue has been for this event. Yeah. And just appreciating the like-mindedness of being able to do this with somebody who kind of gets it and people that get it. So do you want to talk a little bit about LFG and stuff like that? We've been trying to push it, but we really appreciate everything.
So this is my space that you're in, LFG. We're a mixed space of gaming, and what we're in right now for the studio is co-working / streaming / work.
Yep.
And so we're a bunch of friends that got together, and I think everyone has a conversation of we should really open a place like this, right?
Right. Sure.
So we got together and actually did it, and so now we just crossed a year, and
That's awesome.
we're really happy with it.
Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, we've been doing this a little bit now, and I mean, last year again, it was good. There was good stuff, but we were literally in a cigar lounge. I know you weren't there, but we were in a cigar lounge, and we made it work. But we had to bring all our own equipment, right?
Yeah.
And so you guys just being so generous as far as giving us the rate and just all of the space, letting us have the full run of it, letting us use your equipment as well. It's been a super super
just
helpful.
Not having to worry about the things can we actually get all these PCs in here and not blow the circuits?
Yeah, that's true too.
Little things just like the internet, the
make it so
power,
much better.
Going to some of the places we've gone before, we've had to worry about all the infrastructure concerns.
Exactly.
Right.
And not having to worry about that, having a little more space and working with someone who kind of understands why we're here and why we want to do this in the first place, that makes all the difference.
Yeah. And I'm glad it's working out. It seems like your stream's going really well.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Do you want to talk a little bit about as far as some of the, because we want to get people in here who are in Pittsburgh or the Pittsburgh area, people want to come in, check out the place, kind of maybe some of the nights you have or the game stuff.
Yeah, so we do, our main thing is we like to play games with other people. That's why we did an in-person gaming lounge. And so we do, we have a MOBA night on Tuesdays. We have Overwatch on Thursdays. We do a board game night on Wednesdays, which we're starting to stream out on Wednesdays as well. So you can watch one of the games going every Wednesday if you're on Twitch. And then we do some event nights. We have punk shows here sometimes. We also do a monthly comedy night, and we're just starting to pull Twitch into it as well. So we do. We have a group of 4 or 5 comedians, depends on who's booked that month, and they do regular stand-up comedy show. But we've started, so we stream it out on Twitch, and we've started having the comedians be able to see the comments and be able to respond to people on Twitch.
Wow, that's crazy.
Awesome.
That's a cool idea.
That's next level.
It is really good. So. Very cool. And we're looking at doing some more stuff with Twitch because that's a huge community that we think is really good and can do really cool things. So I'm excited to, we're going to start doing more of the comedians and Twitch interaction that we can do and just as much as we can.
So if people want to check it out, the website for you guys?
LFGPGH.com is our website. Our Facebook has more recent pictures and everything. It's facebook.com/LFGPGH. The same Twitch is just twitch.tv/LFGPGH.
Perfect.
Consistent
Awesome.
branding.
I like it. Yeah. Not always a given nowadays. And he is a sucker for consistent branding.
I like it.
Brandon loves that.
Easy to find.
You got to do it because you could just say at whatever, just LFGPGH. You'll find us.
Well, I definitely have to say, I definitely so far. I mean, again, it's kind of maybe your children saying what event is your favorite, but as far as just how much opportunity we've had to really kind of expand the tech and the production and just the space and everything, I have to say this is probably my favorite event we've done in the 6 years so far. So really a huge shout out and thanks to you guys for facilitating it.
Yes,
so awesome. So thanks a lot to John. Check out LFG. Check out the website, and it's a really cool place with a cool community. And okay. So I think we're going to grab Lynn's. Are you gonna come on and say hi real quick, or you want to say? Yeah, you should.
And let's read some of your donations too.
Yes, we will read some of the donations as well. Yeah, something special.
You don't say.
All right, yeah, where did we? Oh, wow, we've got a bunch. Holy crap. Okay, so. Oh, classic. We have a donation from Dan K. Memes, aka Dank Memes. $9.11. KBMOD cured my depression because I realized I wasn't the fattiest, sweatiest nerd in the world. Dan, thank you.
That's
for
you know
that.
what? Changing lives.
Whatever we got to do.
He's changing the lives of children.
Yes.
And you're changing the life for him.
Exactly. Oh, me? Oh, you assumed it was me. Interesting.
I mean, you're the one on the camera.
That's true. Caitlin Hodes donated $25. A Hodes family member from the podcast. Amazing. Thank you so much. Mr. Frump donated 22, and then Dan K. Memes with a 420 donation and no message.
Classic.
Very good. And so I don't know where we're at, but we're really creeping towards my goal. And then, I'm sorry, I missed. We got it. We did it. We reached the goal.
Halfway.
1,035. I missed Yingity Yang with another donation. 5 years ago, I never would have seen myself donating money to charity in order to see a beautiful neckbeard dab himself into a state of calmness while playing scary games. What an amazing turn of events. Yes. Yingity, thank you so much. So, guys, we'll have the goal. I'll get my makeover, and then we're going to be doing the scary game stuff coming up very soon. Boy, not looking forward to that, but it's all right. It's for the kids, and we've got the producer extraordinaire. We've got Linz.
Hi, guys.
Linz here, Linz Bot. And how you doing, Linz?
I'm doing good.
How do you feel this event? Okay, so you were here last year.
Yeah.
And you did the production and something similar.
Yeah.
I feel like, again, I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like this year it seems to be going a little bit more smoothly than it did last year.
Yeah.
For a lot of
I think that
factors.
every year that we plan more in advance, and as the setup gets more and more advanced, I think it's a better production. And while we're doing this for Extra Life, and it's all about for the charity, also we want to put on a good show to entertain the people who are fans of KBMOD and who are here to support all the children's hospitals. And so my priority is making sure we put on a good show for everybody who wants to hang out and
she does a great job wrangling everybody, helping us out with this. It does make a huge difference to have somebody whose sole purpose is like, let's get shit moving, let's stay, schedule as much as possible.
And it helps that everybody's very, malleable, so I can be like, do this now. We need this done. Let's go.
And she'll say it like that, this now.
No, everybody's been really awesome. I'll be like, can we get this going? And people are like, yes. So
She's got, you have that tone that's sort of like, it's not mean, but
but you can get people to do
it's
stuff.
Assertive.
Yes,
and
you gotta be assertive.
It's assertive. That's how I would describe it.
Very cool. And so talk a little bit, I know that you stream yourself, and so talk a little bit about, go ahead, plug yourself, talk your brand a little bit.
I'm just twitch.tv/LinzBot. And if I have any subscribers here, go ahead and hit them with the ZBot ball because I know that's a fan favorite.
Yes.
But yeah, I stream and I've been hanging out with the KBMOD guys for a few years now. This is my third LAN coming here, and each year I get more and more involved, and I love it. But yeah, I stream on twitch.tv/LinzBot. I'm a producer editor, so this kind of stuff is like that's what I do. I fall right into it because that's where I'm experienced. So
awesome.
But yeah, I love it.
Favorite moment so far or thing you're looking forward to?
I'm really excited for your makeover.
Oh,
it's like the one thing I've been gunning for like ever since I kind of thought of it. I was like, yes, let's have him made over.
You guys are just full of surprises.
And play scary games.
God. All right. So
I'm pretty excited about the rest of the night.
Okay.
Because not only is Scott gonna play scary games all made over and beautiful, you guys are both gonna play Mario Party.
Yes, that's true.
Made over.
That's true. I didn't even think about
That's
that.
true.
Mario
Wow.
Party made over too.
Scott's
so
is not
you
the
guys
end
are
of the
gonna
night.
be glorious.
Okay, very cool. Well, we appreciate.
One more thing, I'm
Sorry.
very excited tomorrow because I think Nick and I are gonna have fancy scarves and wine and talk about racing.
On
Tour de Franzia, I think that's what we call it.
Oh, okay.
Box
wow.
line, Tour de Franzia.
Very cool.
I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm excited.
That'll be good. Well, we appreciate all your hard work, Linz, and flying all the way
I'm
from
happy to help.
From LA to do this for us. So again, another round of applause for producer Linz. Much appreciated. And I wanted to get one more. I didn't want to not have Nikon be able to stop by and say hi. Is he out there? Can we pull him in, or is he doing something?
Let's bring him in real quick.
We gotta. What?
And while we bring him in, let's get Rose started on this maybe. Yeah. And you can ask him questions while she gets started on your makeover.
Okay. Okay.
We gotta get this started because we gotta get as many scary games as possible.
Oh my! Great. I'm getting mouth that he's in the restroom. So. Okay. Well, we will see how this goes.
This way.
Oh my! What on earth is? Okay, I won't spoil it. Oh God. Help him. Help him. Oh my. Oh, careful. What is happening? There you go. Back yourself in. What is going on? Oh, is he? Are you gonna be able to? You're gonna have to take.
I don't think there's a seat.
I don't. What's happening?
I can't see anything. I'm going up.
Yeah, okay, you got it. You got it. I think you're good. I think you're good. Oh my. I don't even know where to. Wow.
Oh, here.
I honestly, again, another surprise.
We're gonna have to put this on. This is like a team exercise. Oh no! You can't let a lot of air out.
Oh no!
Oh,
Don't
no.
let him deflate.
Oh, no.
No!
You told me to unzip it. Why? Why? Why did you do
The
this?
dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are gonna be extinct. No. What is that? For you audio listeners, Nikon had entered the room in a full T-Rex outfit. I don't know what else to say. Wow, that actually is terrifying. On the camera. The flight gate is real. So I'm gonna let you guys take over with this part while the makeup happens, and I'll try to.
Where do you want me to put it?
Oh yeah, there's a. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, just might even mute this real quick. So then there you go. Zip it up to the wire.
Can I be like?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have any vision, or should I just like?
All right, and
I'm
then
trying
I
to
need
think.
my.
Like, should I be like? I'm almost thinking like housewife, like
I'll need help with my glove,
50s
please.
housewife.
50s housewife.
Just because I think if
Yeah, let me
it's gonna
help
be
you
a
with that.
weird kind of mix if I'm playing scary games. So maybe like I don't know what that looks like, but
2016.
okay. All right. Yeah. Something to go off of.
You won't be emo.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine. So something. Yeah.
So,
Nikon Punch.
hi, how's it going, guys?
What's it like being a dinosaur?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it feels very old, not as advanced.
65 million.
Yeah, like you think they figured some things out in 65 million years that I just hadn't learned yet. So, obviously my arms are a little short, so I can't do much. Figured out I can't tie my shoes at all.
You don't have shoes. You're a dinosaur.
Well, they make dino shoes. We weren't that primitive. That's a myth.
Can I ask where one even finds what you are wearing?
You can't really see it in the frame, but he's got a little bit of a fupa.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It only really shows when you're sitting. Also, that ass, dude. You got
Oh.
quite an ass.
Oh God.
Oh my God!
There's at
I'm
least
actually
some-
finally registered Nick Fenton's makeover with the wig, and it is wow! Oh my God!
Spooky librarian. That's my Halloween costume.
Oh,
Spooky
man.
librarian.
This is like a trust exercise every time I sit down.
Yep.
I can't see anything.
So, Nikon, how have you enjoyed? Before you were a dinosaur, you were helping us produce this stream.
Oh yeah.
How have things been this weekend?
Yeah, tilt it.
Well, not everything was perfect. Well, we
Oh,
got it
you
figured
don't
out.
say.
We got it figured out. It took a little time. But hey, that's how production goes. And
Yeah, good answer.
I think everyone's liking it. Does everyone in the chat like it?
I think so. Let's I'm liking it.
We put a
I'm
lot
not
of
in the
time and
chat.
effort into it, so if you don't, well, fuck you.
There you go.
Audio listeners really missing out right now, but maybe not, because I'm guessing they can hear the dull buzz of fan inside of your dinosaur internal system there.
Yeah, well, it's very advanced.
So what has been your favorite thing aside from obviously whatever you're doing now?
I wouldn't say this is my favorite thing. I've done much better things in my life. I hope my parents never see this. That's all I'm saying.
Look me in the eyes when you talk to me.
Vlad. boss a bitch.
Well, what has been your favorite thing this weekend, or what are you most looking forward to?
I think the funnest thing for me was either Overwatch or Rocket League, which no surprise considering those are the only 2 games I play.
Yeah.
But doing the tournament with the mutators was enjoyable because it's like playing Mario Kart competitively. You
I
can't
think,
really
I think
take
that
it
caught
too
us by
seriously.
surprise too.
Yeah.
We didn't realize we were in Rumble mode for those tournaments at the start.
No, that was definitely intentional.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm sure it was intentional on their part, but us casting it, we had no idea.
You're going in blind.
Yeah. So but we adapted quickly. Those games were pretty fun.
So you're telling us that we don't pre-produce a lot, is what you're saying?
I'm just saying the producers planned. I'm sure it was all planned that the commentators weren't supposed to know, to take the audience by surprise, and it worked.
Yeah, it did work. No. But yeah, it's been enjoyable. I'm exhausted, but I don't do a lot with KBMOD throughout the year. I do some stuff behind the scenes, but this is my one time a year that I definitely try to help
This
out
is the
the
one
most
time
and-
that you try to make your mark.
Exactly.
As we can see here, an unforgettable appearance.
I don't even know how long this cable is. I feel I'm gonna rip it off.
I feel like we need a Jurassic Park theme song. There we go.
We got to do it when he walks out, though. When we walk him out.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna maybe cut to a couple questions, but then we're about to end this and move to Scott's scary games. So we will attempt to dismantle this business.
Okay. Here, hold this real quick.
And the audio
This is
listeners
an
will just have
ordeal.
to
Yeah,
will just
someone
have
mute
to
this
bear with
mic.
us for a quick moment.
This is what happens if you have late fees at the library. I come after you.
That is a terrifying proposition.
I'll show up at your door.
Sure where.
Hey, dude. You guys watched the game last night, dude? Fuck. Just me and my bros, just hanging out, watching some football, dude. Nothing better. Oh, fuck yeah. Hang loose, dude. Hang loose, dude.
Hang loose. Oh my god.
Nikon attempting
Are
to
you
leave.
good now? All right.
What?
Here, I'll guide you with my hand. You're good.
I can't.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. He's working it up. All right.
Well, there's pills for that, but they haven't kicked in. Oh, there they go.
It works for dinosaurs? We're
walking the T-Rex out. I'm not in every All right. What a show.
All right. So I think we're actually. Are we out of time, Linz? We are just about out of time. So appreciate all the donations that have come in to.
Yeah, I
contribute
appreciate it.
Towards Nick's makeover and Scott's makeover that's in progress here.
Oh boy.
And again, we realize that for audio listeners, you probably missed out on a lot of things here.
Definitely check out the VODs.
Yeah, we'll be back to sort of our more normal cast in the future. But this week is kind of a special stream, special recording to kind of just get a feeling of what it's like here at the LAN. So we will be back either next week or the week after. I don't actually have a calendar in front of me right now, but we will resume our normally scheduled programming. But I think for now, we're going to sign out as we continue to watch Scott get real pretty.
Maybe put some music on or something.
Get real
while
pretty.
And again, we're not done with donations on my page because during the scary game stuff,
Yeah.
we will continue. But I just
so
won't be able to see them.
if you're listening to the recorded version of this, I can only implore you to go catch the VOD on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/KBMOD. Obviously, here next to me, I've got Infen, twitter.com/Infen.
Nick is that older sister that you never fuck with.
We got Scott is at APL Fisher on Twitter, twitch.tv/APL Fisher if you want to see him in a slightly different state than he looks now. I am at Volition, that's VOL1TION. I'm sure we'll toss handles for other people that have been on the stream for you guys. But we will see you next week. In the meantime, if you're watching live, we're just getting started. So I think we're gonna do some adjustment here probably. So we may go to some music for a little bit, and then we will return as Scott continues to get his makeover. So thanks for tuning into the podcast. We'll see you next week, podcast listeners. And if you're live, stay tuned.
Tell me, are we back? Just let me know when we're back up. Hello? Yeah, we're on? Should I just do it? Okay. I don't know if anybody else is listening, but